Oh, dang. Oh, there's a hole right there.
Yeah.
Was there somebody over there?
Oh, yeah. Man, that was quick. What did he walk him or hit him? So Akimasa Yasuda walks his roommate, Bradley Roberto. And game 2 underway. Really, it's game 1 scheduled of the day. They finished yesterday's game. Frank Podko hit a opposite field, not a backside double to win the game after he came in and pitched like 5 innings yesterday. He gets the game-winning knock off Keaton Sullivan, who threw 60 pitches in 2 different days, about 30 yesterday, 30 today or something. But Akimasa Yasuda, brilliant starter here from Japan. No visa. Actually got him a visa with the Rockland Boulders. He came to our 2019 Scout Day. Rockland Boulders signed him, got him a visa. COVID happened, canceled on him. Now here we are in 21. He's here to get some numbers on Baseball Reference. Guy with a bunch of different pitches, throws over to first base. Roberto, the guy that he walked, got here late to the Yinzer this year. He was having a little shoulder injury. And when he got here, went to the Killer Bees, was traded over to the Road Warriors to be with his buddy McCurdy. Roberto was on the Road Warriors last year as Smybert pulls the ball to right field. Single. Start this game off. It's going to be McCurdy coming up in the 3 spot. McCurdy, the player manager of this team, co-manager with Dave Casey. By the way, if you're not sure who this is, I don't know, sometimes people are typing on there. I guess I'll get on here and try to figure it out. Maybe I can chat with you on my computer. But Joe Torre, I'm the everything of this thing, but not by myself. And McCurdy swings through that. Akimasa throws a couple of different heaters. That might have been a changeup. What was it again? Arlesic what?
12.
So for my guys that are listening and the people that always listen, I haven't been on here since like the first week or so. So I'll get you as much information as I can. But also for the guys that announced the game, the McCloskeys, the Vances, the Reetzes. Reetz did a great job. The Sanders, the Ken Williams, everybody. And even Ty, if you want. I'm here with Ty Arlesic and family. This is the Torrey Arlesic Brady bunch up here today. But I refer to this to the guys as maybe because I'm not great at calling the game, but give them some more information probably than the guy usually does. So one of the things I think the guys that are announcing the games are doing a phenomenal job. Don't get me wrong. But in the time where you feel like you have nothing to talk about, you dig into some of the numbers and you do a little bit of the research, and that's what makes guys good game callers. As McCurdy fouls that away, and I'm not a great game caller. I just want to know everything about McCurdy and Yasuda and Smybert and Vaughn over there at first base because you're in a league with these players, and it's not like there's turnover every day. You're seeing the same guys for months at a time. So learn the numbers, learn what they do well, what they don't do well. As Ty updates the brilliant stats from last game on the spreadsheet, I could see it working as I'm looking at it. McCurdy, little chopper. Yasuda looks at second, throws to first. Vaughn picks it. Slayton Vaughn with the day off in yesterday's game. Starts today's game at first, makes a nice pick. Yasuda checked the runner, but wasn't good enough. It's going to be second and third with 1 out for Podko. with Santos on deck. Santos with an RBI double late in the game off of Keaton Sullivan as well on deck. But so you guys can listen to this game and get some information kind of by yourself. You can handle a couple different angles. You don't need three guys up here with you to, call the game, color commentate, and look up the stats. But I know it's challenging, but think about what it could do for you as a ball player. So the reason I got into this, I went to college to broadcast games, and I never announced a game in my life. And then about 10 years later, I cut a huge chunk out of my leg in the Pacific Association, and I found myself announcing games with the Pittsburgh Diamonds a couple of times, and I realized, all right, which I think maybe some of you guys are realizing, Podco fouls that off, you're realizing you're announcing these games and you like doing it. And you're like, I'm pretty good at something, kind of like baseball. Wow, I like doing this and I'm pretty good at it. Let me take it to the next level. So if you want to, especially because of the league you're in where you could do the research on the guys and find out as much information as you can, use it to your advantage. Use it as a tool for your game. One of the things, for my team, the Wolfpack, the team that I manage, and their success, and even the entire league's success, especially when we're on the road playing teams in spring training, is knowing everything about those teams that we can know. Yasuda misses fastball up and in. So Yasuda, this is where you see how smart of a pitcher he is, okay? He's going to pitch around Frank but go at Frank. He knows what Frank is. And he doesn't need to throw him anything good to hit with runners at second and third, one out. That's good math for the Road Warriors. I'd rather bases loaded Santos or try to get Frank on some weak contact here, limit the damage as a pitch away. So look how up and in, down and away, 3-1. He's not struggling. This is exactly where he wants to throw these pitches, which is why somebody should get this kid a visa and sign him right now. He could pitch in the American Association, Atlantic League, wherever. I've seen the velo up to 90, 93 with big league spin on the breaking balls on Rapsodo. I've also seen him in the low 80s dominate because he knows how to throw all 4 or 5 of his pitches right there. That's a careful walk. That's a beautiful walk right there. Had the pleasure of facing him a couple of times, and he did it to me one time and got out of the jam against one of our most dangerous lefties. He walked around me, which I'm definitely not a guy to walk around. He could have just went at me, but he knows I make pretty good contact with runners at second and third. So he walked me, remember, and then he came in and faced, I don't know if it was Simone or Impaduli or maybe even Rewalt, and he got the roll over to second base. Like, the kid knows, like, okay, this is what I can throw. This is who the hitter is. And he's one of the guys I mentioned in the first game that we don't do enough. We don't look as ball players on the field at the scoreboard and who's on deck enough. And if you really look, take advantage of some of those situations. Now, Santos is pretty dangerous. I wouldn't be walking anybody to get to Santos and Hen. But maybe Yasuda knows something we don't know. In their conversations around the barber's chair, I saw Santos in the barber's chair at Hen's office. Spencer Hen was doing up his beard. Akimasa Yasuda was enjoying a heater, smoking a heater, sitting back, maybe getting some information on their approach as hitters, pretending like he doesn't speak any English, but he could be acquiring all the knowledge. You never know. Smart kid, really smart, and so there's so many different elements, levels, layers to the game that you don't know, like Akimasa Yasuda and other Spanish Latin players that we have or whoever. I'll joke around with the guys sometimes, like, you don't know if he doesn't know English. He might just tell you that he doesn't know any English. And then just when details are told to him, I'm not saying, I'm sure I know he translates, he communicates through the translator and all that stuff. He uses Ken Williams to translate. But I'm just saying, for example, like, I could be around a bunch of Spanish players, not know any Spanish, but then key into certain words if their pitcher's talking or whatever, and like, maybe I know nothing, but I know I'm getting a curveball here, or I know nothing, but I know that they keep saying this name or that, and like, there's the little things that if you're Yasuda and you come here and everybody thinks you don't speak English, what if you do and you just don't say anything and you just get all that knowledge? He's smart. The kid's really smart, man. Brought him up to scout day. We were at a workout in December in South Florida, and this kid came down to pitch for us in 2018, I think. And he was so good. Or no, was it 19? It was 19 December. He was so good that we had him go up to New York for Scout Day 15 days later. And in that Scout Day, he got signed to the 2020 Rockland Boulder season. That's how good he was. It was like, dude, you're not staying in Florida. Get in the car and come up here. And he managed himself through all of it. Not speaking the language. Punches out Santos on a really good pitch away. And so, look, he walks Podko, punches out Santos, and now he's on to Hen. With 2 outs, 1 hit, bases loaded. Walked Berto, single from Smybert, pitched around Podko, struck out Santos. Outfield the same for Brilliance. Chino in left, Smith in center, McDade in right, Demko at third in the infield, Antone at short, Hunt at second, Vaughn the only change at first. Pitch down to Spencer Hen. And Bockley behind the dish. Oh, Spencer Hen takes advantage of one. 1-0 hanger, and he hits a grand slam. Spencer Hen's second home run in as many days. He homered off on yesterday. I think it might have been a 3-run homer. That's adding some power numbers right there in the last couple of days. Hen released by Southern Illinois early in the season. He was with us. Started the season with us. Went to Southern Illinois when they had a need. Did well. He's back now, and McCurdy happy to be off to the 4-0 start off of Akimasi Asuda. Not easy to do. And there the walk of Podko kind of comes back to hurt him. But Yasuda's the kind of guy who was trying to start yesterday on 4 days rest, so he's probably going to settle in and be okay. But the Road Warrior lineup is pretty dangerous. And Olmsted swings through the next heater. Olmsted just hit for the cycle. Took him 2 days to do it. Started it in yesterday's game, finished it today with a single. One of those weird games. I remember I had an at-bat one time that lasted from one day to the next. The lights went out and had to finish a 2-2 pitch the following day. It's definitely a quirk in the game that you could run into if you play long enough. Something weird like that happens, and he hits a ground ball to short. Antone fields it on one hop. He's going to throw him out by 2 steps. And Yasuda gives up 4 in the first. 2 hits.
27 pitches.
How many?
27.
27 pitches. Little heavy for him, but like I said, he'll settle down. And we'll see the undefeated 5-0 Manny Alonso, the team therapist, will throw for the Road Warrior team.
Sullivan's 0-2.
Sullivan's 0-2
Yeah.
with a couple of saves.
1 save.
Ken Williams getting the umpire water because he's a good solid. Getting himself water. Umpire has water. My bad. Calling the game today on YouTube at Yinzer Pro Baseball. This inning brought to you by Black Sox Pro Baseball Instagram page. Following your girlfriend since 2014. You tag her, we'll follow her. She's probably going to tell the truth about what you're really doing. So never afraid to follow the girlfriend and friends and family. Not on the Yinzer page, though. The Yinzer page is all baseball. Black Sox page is, well, that's where the Black Mirror sells you out. Huh?
Others.
Yeah, well, that's where the Black Mirror sells you out. You know, we're using the Instagram page to find out how much indoor throwing you're doing. Everybody's 90, 93 shoving it indoors, and then they come here and, 86, 88 with several balls. Santos bounces one to the shortstop side. The side makes a sliding play. Tags the runner safe, though. He's already in there. We're going to work on our tags a little bit. But,
I thought was there a bat?
oh no, dude! I always call the slides down. So Ty thought that he missed an at bat or something, but he didn't. I've been. I call the slides. I call the tags because I want to see how good everyone's being with them. Because I think there's a lot of swag, no tag here, and I don't know. Whatever. Sorry. Same team? No, it's Thompson in left, Bradley Roberto in center, Taylor Olmstead in right, with Henn, Smybert at short, Desai at second, McCurdy at first, Santos behind the dish, pitch one from Alonso's ball one. As I mentioned, Manny Alonso is like the team therapist. He's got his table set up. He works for $1 a minute, helping guys get through this 72-game season. Without him, I wonder how many more injuries we would have had. At least having someone to take care of these guys, as Noel Chano takes the first strike with Antone on deck. Posting a little on the Black Sox Instagram page. You can follow Black Sox Pro Baseball on Instagram. Nate Thompson with the running catch on the Chano line drive. Well, you can follow there for information, or you can follow us on Yinzer Pro Baseball Instagram page, kind of like a little highlight page for the guys to showcase some of their better plays and whatnot. And on YouTube, you can definitely go to Yinzer Pro Baseball YouTube and watch the game. Yinzer Baseball Confederacy on YouTube. Sorry. The YBC it is. Mm-hmm. Yep. And also the Black Sox Pro Baseball YouTube page. We'll put the videos that we had back on there. We were kind of using all the accounts for everything, but now starting to divide them a little bit. Antone swings through one. Year two of the Yinzer has signed 73 players, 74 now, actually. I got to put the Alex Fishberg transaction in there. Fishberg is going to leave and go to the Pioneer League. Came here for one game, pitched in one game, and he's on his way out. Fishberg signed with Cleburne before the season. Actually, a handful of players on the field this year had jobs this season. Third baseman Spencer Henn here with Southern Illinois in the Frontier League. James Smybert at shortstop with Quebec. V. Desai at second base was with Gary, and Carson McCurdy at first base was with West Virginia. The only three guys without pro experience in the infield this year, Antone, Santos, and Alonso. Pitcher, catcher, hitter. Nate Thompson was in spring training in left field with the Washington Wild Things. Bradley Roberto was on the shelf. He had a little injury, and Taylor Olmstead as well. So the center fielder and right fielder joining late. Ooh, that pitch goes right through Antone. That's always a good feeling. But a lot of pro experience. The on-deck hitter, Jarrell McDade, just spent a couple of weeks with the Lexington Legends. And that's what this league is all about. Not a bunch of guys that just are so desperate to play that they'll play. Guys that are the next guy up. If somebody calls me for a left-handed hitting infielder, two of them are on the field right now, Jared Antone and V. Desai. So their names are on a depth chart somewhere, and when the phone rings, these are the options. Never do I call a manager and say, oh, I got this guy. I got Samir Santos. I got Trey Hunt. I got Tommy Baggett. It's not that. It's managers want a variety to choose from usually. And we usually come of the rookie classification here. Even though all those guys have all that experience on the field, every one of them is a rookie in the Frontier League. The only way a guy wouldn't be a rookie in the Frontier League is because of age. We only have a couple of vets, guys that would be vets in the Frontier League. McDade stands in with one out. Alonso carving So just to get an idea where we get these guys from, Jarrell McDade had played in the Pecos League along with on-deck hitter Slayton Vaughn in 2019. Both of them had numbers for a couple different teams. I think Vaughn hit like 20 home runs. And basically I called them and I said, that's great that you guys might be some of the best players in the Pecos League, but no one cares because they don't know what's going on in the Pecos League. And McDade drives that ball deep to right field. He's out. But both of them came to our camp in Texas and played with us for a couple of weeks. And I said, all right, well, these are some big, strong dudes that love to play and play hard, and they're our kind of dudes, so we took them with us. And so after playing their first season, what they thought was professional baseball, which they got some numbers, they found us, and now we're in a minor league system. It could be totally different. Like Manny Alonso was in a men's league in 2019 with us, I'm pretty sure, 18 and 19. Didn't pitch with us in 20. Moved down to Florida, though, in the meantime to get his pitching career and life in order. And it was easy to join us this year when an opportunity opened because he was living right there. And now he's 5-0 in the Yinzer League. Between him and Ken Williams, it's an argument to be who's the best left-handed starter in this league. There's only two of them. So get players from all different places. Jacob Bockley, the guy on deck.
He's batting 398, I believe.
Yeah.
392.
392. And he doesn't even lead the team in hits. His 20 walks and only 8 strikeouts help him lead the team in hitting. Maybe the league
No.
at this point?
McCurdy and Sniper. Well, no. McCurdy, Buckley's ahead of Sniper now.
So Bockley's ahead of Smybert. But
And McCurdy's down to 377.
and if you want to follow along, you can go to you can go on the Yinzer rosters and you can click one of the first pages is the hitters leaders, the hitters and pitchers leaders. You put the top guys on there for when managers look. You can see Bockley's name is in red. He's a left-handed hitter. Right-handed hitters' names are in black. Switch hitters are in blue. I think the only switch hitter in the league two of them are Wadi Almonte and Mitch Piotnik. Yep. As Vaughn pounds one down the line, foul that.
Vaughn leads the league in doubles with 16.
Yeah, Vaughn with 16 doubles. Pod goes second in doubles.
I believe so.
As we scroll through some of the leaders, Bockley, if somebody asks for a left-handed hitting catcher, he's the guy. Antone runs, ball 4. 2 base runners for Alonso with 2 outs. It's tough to face Bockley with 2 on and 2 outs. McCurdy, having that player manager on the field is big because you get to have this meeting without it really costing you. Not that there's any rules in this league except hurry up and watch the time between innings. Checking me out? Talking to John Vance down there. Vance, one of our number one, I think, right-handed starting prospect that's available right now through 84 pitches a few days ago. Him and Alex Jacobs are up there for next guy up when the phone rings. Matt Reitz was recently the next guy up, and he got signed by Quebec. Had a couple of outings in Sussex and Jersey, and is now back in Canada with the team. Pitches into Bockley. You're either pitching into this shift or be careful with this man. The guy on deck is hitting 292. Gets on base 40% of the time. Ooh, Bockley waves. Brilliance in their second year in the Yinzer. Last year under manager P.J. Phillips in the Yins, and then taken over by Cole Bayless when they shifted to the Empire League. As I'm joined by Johnny Baseball himself, JV, on his way to varsity. No H.
No H.
Lose the H.
Lose the H. T-H-A-N.
T-H-A-N.
Yeah.
Fon.
Yo.
Vance. 2-1 to Bockley. Weird shift. Hit right at the side, though. Way above. Throws him out. And Alonso gets out of it.
Everywhere infield.
4-0.
That's fun. It's a fun infield to be a part of.
You think so?
Yeah, all three of them play all three spots.
Yeah.
You don't never know which one you're playing when you show up to the field. They switch it up.
True.
I don't know. I think that would be fun, isn't it?
I've just spent time with Waybov, so I've played with him a little bit. No, I like playing with V, actually. V's one of my foreign sons.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like a sun that rises in another land. But Spencer Hen, I don't think I really played too many games with him. I've played a bunch with Moose here. Smybird I want to play with. I wish I had Smybird.
He's a stud.
Trying to figure it out how to get the guy. Everybody trying to trade for certain players in this league. I'm not one of them. But Smybird is. But really, if him, Workin, and Dadson, I don't know. I don't know what they could play in the Frontier League right now.
Oh, definitely.
We don't want anyone to get hurt, but maybe someone will get food poisoning. Maybe someone will run into the fence. That's how Aaron Brill got his start in Quebec. Guy ran into the fence in center field, and second baseman went to center, and Brill went to second. He was the pancake batter in Rockland.
That's the pancake battle.
Everybody in the ballpark gets free pancakes if the guy strikes out. It's like the beer batter.
Oh,
but Brill was the pancake guy. Yeah, they don't want to give out beer in Rockland for some reason. They're too cheap, so they were like,
tough.
Pancakes. So those pancakes. Yeah, so Brill.
Partnership with IHOP.
That was the first game Brill played in professionally in the Can-Am League. I went to the game. It was funny because every time I used to go to a game to see Brill, someone would run into the fence. So I don't want anyone to get hurt. But if someone would run into the fence for us, we could probably sign a player this week. But yeah, so we were in Joplin, Missouri, the first year of the Joplin Blasters with the Suarez family, and Gabe Suarez just got out of the minor leagues. And Gabe ran into the fence and rolled his ankle in the preseason, and they signed Brill right there. We looked at each other. It's funny. He ran into the fence. I looked at Brill. I was like, "You're gonna be the guy." He's like, "Yeah, I know." So we don't want anyone to get hurt, but if a couple of you guys would run into each other, non-life-threatening injuries, we'd appreciate it.
You start putting some fences around the pitcher's mound.
I know it sounds messed up, but if you're not one of my guys, I really don't give a shit.
JTFTB.
But Matt Reitz was the 73rd guy to go. Alex Fishberg will be the 74th guy to go. So enough guys that ran into the fence.
Yeah.
Our last transactions, Alex Fishberg, Matt Reitz, Eli Garcia going to the Pioneer, Frontier, and Atlantic. Before that, Cole Workin, Dadson went to the IBL in Canada. Jose Vasquez and Skylar Janice went to the American Association with Winnipeg. Fly ball is center field. Nope, second base, sorry. Trey Hunt. I thought it was hit better.
Sounded like it.
Yeah.
It's muffled in here, but.
Akimasa, I'm telling you, he just needs to settle in. He'll make quick work pretty much of these guys. He was smart pitching around Podko in that earlier inning, but it probably hurt him because now, hindsight, you're not down 4-0. But
yeah, you had to go out.
But he, smart. He knew I'm going to pitch all around him, which he did, threw it exactly where he wanted, and then got the next guy, and then a mistake to the other guy. Waybov takes a strike from his roommate, Akimasa Yasuda, facing a couple of his roommates today. Demko a little close on the grass there. Waybov's not bunting. Ball away. Waybov's a guy that I try to bait into the bunt, like Jacob Alvarado, because I've seen him miss in the air a few times. Stanziano as well. I want him to bunt late and try to fool me. Other guys, maybe you want to be up right away because you can't let them put it down because they'll be safe, either because they're fast or they're good at it. 1-1 driven to center. His last swing of the game we just watched earlier was driven to right center pretty good. So getting the barrel on it. You might want to pick a line, though, because it's definitely closer. 325 in the corners. Turn it over to Bradley Roberto.
And the ball doesn't really fly to the gaps in the center very well here.
It's a different year than last year.
Yeah, last year the whole field was.
Last year was so much wind.
Yeah.
The air was so different, and this year just
only to straightaway, left and right. The ball
even in the night
kind of
games
sneaks out. Yeah.
Even in the night games, even in the Frontier League games,
anything in the gaps is caught.
I wonder what's going to happen in
hangs up.
September. I want to see August into September if it's going to be a little different because,
Yeah.
But last year was hotter.
It was hotter last year.
It was hotter.
And the game times were different too.
Yep, everything.
1 o'clock, 4 o'clock games.
Yep. Johnny Vance, part of the inaugural Yinzer campaign, and was here through the summer, so he knows how the weather was. Ty Arlesic also knows how the weather is. He's a mountain miner man. Arlesic, Tory Brady bunch up here today with our adopted son, John Vance. Cop from another shop, but he's hanging out with us. Oh, fouled off.
1-1, something.
I think it was 1-2, wasn't it?
Was it?
It had to be the 1-2. So, Josh Rewalt and Tyler Reese were assigned to the New Jersey Jackals before those other names I mentioned. Max Tannenbaum to West Virginia, Andres Rios to Florence, Colin Miner to Sioux Falls, and really before that had been kind of active. But since the last signing of Fishberg today and Reitz last week and Eli the week before, it's been kind of quiet, and it's going to be quiet as McDade puts away Roberto. The inning will turn over, and I'll tell you why that it's going to be quiet and why guys need to be patient, because they upped the asking price to $15,000 for players out of the independent ball to go to the minor leagues. So you just saw 4 signings out of the USPBL. I'm pretty sure those 4 signings didn't cost the Minnesota Twins $60,000. So you see 4 players purchased for definitely not 60, but any other player that's going to be purchased from MLB to MLB from indie ball, the top 4 leagues in the country, will cost a minimum $15,000. So now that $15,000 deal is in place, I don't think the MLB is balking at $15,000. That's not what it is. I just think they're going to be more select now, selectively aggressive with who they decide on. But next year it'll all be different. If what I'm hearing is correct, every team will get $50,000 or $60,000, and let's say, for example, Washington, say 10 players are picked out of Washington, they'll still get 60, no more. Let's say 0 players are picked out of Washington, they get 60. So that shows you what kind of money MLB is playing with, which is like monopoly money. They really don't care, because if they did, why would you give every team $50,000 or $60,000, regardless of if you sign any MLB players or not? So to clarify, they can take anybody they want off your rosters and not have to pay the $15,000 or $5,000 per, because they've already paid a preseason agreed upon amount to each independent club. So do the math across the country in the 4 leagues, how much money they're shelling out, how much money they'll save. It's a good deal for MLB. It's a good reason to try to get into a top 4 if you're a player. Been trying to tell guys you're closer to what you want than you realize.
And that's what the elimination of minor league baseball does for indie ball.
Yep.
This is the new low A.
Which is unfortunate, because guys are quitting low A because there's not enough money in it, and we're here playing for nothing, working at the hot dog stand at night. There's strike 1 from Alonzo. Trey Hunt stands in. Trey Hunt, kind of a player coach for this team, helping Mark Demko out. Oh, and the hold is short. Hen makes the play, throws on the run. He looks pretty good over there today. He woke up early for this one. I heard the footsteps as they sleep right above my apartment. I hear the footsteps. I wake up to the dogs, and here we go. It's 5:45 again.
Oh, the dogs.
So 1 away, and manager Demko, Mark Demko, Moose Man, steps in. Moose trying to get this team out of the basement, chasing 7 games.
Might not be a bad idea to drag bunt here.
Yo. What's up? Yeah, I'll send you that, and I'll put you in a group text with some other guys. I just got another guy that's driving up here right now from Florida, and there's some other kids. So I'll put it all together. You're not coming here today, right? All right, cool. Tell him I say what's up. All right. All right, man. All right. Yep. Later. Got to do a little group text for housing. It's all fun and games until phone rings.
Man of many hats.
Yep, but not today. Today I'm rocking my Walking Tree Brewery hat in Vero Beach. If you stop up there, go to Walking Tree. It's awesome. It's a big airplane hangar, and you can watch football. There's like 1,000 TVs. Lots of crying babies, though, but I guess that's what the alcohol's for, right?
Yeah.
Walking Tree Brewery in Vero Beach. We play a lot in Vero Beach in the off-season. Dodgertown. A lot of the Canadian teams are up there, and other college teams will play, get games. And Moose rolls one foul. Buser picks it up. Bunch of left-handed guys in the equation right now. Who's on deck? Is that Brett Smith, number 3? All right, so what am I doing? I'm doing a group text for Ryan Mordecai, who just got here and got the win yesterday for the Wolfpack. Got to get him in some housing with another Frontier League release, Julio Medina, as well as let's look at the rosters. Who's coming in here? Indy ball, baby. Gets him on the full count. Alonso with a lot of movement. No two pitches are the same from him. It's tough. Strikes out the Moose as Brett Smith comes up. Who else needs a spot? You guys know where Danny Taggart's staying?
In Pitt.
Does he have people, or he's good, or?
Yeah, I think he moved in with somebody. With Macaluso.
A
lot of confidence in that house.
A lot of confidence in that house. Oh, smoked up the middle. That's Brett Smith playing in front of family. Gets the knock. Saw him at the juice stand yesterday after the game. The honey stand right here around the corner. Brett Smith was in spring training, and Gary and Schaumburg this year hit 2 homers and a double or something against Schaumburg in a game that I thought was going to get him signed. But if the phone rings from one of those 2 teams, I'm sure he'd be a guy they'd be interested in. Can absolutely run it down in the outfield. Here's Will Lampkin with 2 outs.
And he can swing it too. Was it 100 hits in the 80-game season in the pack?
Yeah, something like that. 90 hits in 70 games or something. Yeah.
Ridiculous. Something ridiculous.
Yep. He's a little different player coming out of Bucknell, and I've said about him what I say about a lot of guys in the last couple of years, how the numbers and everything kind of changed their swing, changed their approach just a little bit.
He's struggling this year.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, numbers say he's struggling, but he's playing his game.
Oh, he's the most on bases.
Yeah, steals, leads the team in steals, got a bunch of runs, bona fide, run it down in the outfield. He's a guy that you have to play.
17 walks.
Yep, 17 walks. Like, you have to play him. And like maybe the swings where he's hitting the home runs and the doubles and whatever, and Gary and Schaumburg in spring training, maybe those are just in those games against certain guys. But the Brett Smith I met in 2018 was, I think he had like 70 hits off the plate, diving in the hole. Brett Smith's going to score here. Scores easy on Thompson's arm. The ball gets to the backstop. Alonso backs it up with both runners advance. That's where Alonso's really got to be back there earlier. He's got to be back there earlier, and the infield's got to play the scoreboard and say, well, it's 4-0. Do we really want this throw to go all the way through?
Cut that down, keep it open. Oh, 2 outs, but keep it
just
forced
keep it
at
forced,
everybody.
yeah. And it's little things right here where you got Antone and McDade, a couple dangerous guys up, which is where the game gets fast for guys. And they don't look over their shoulder and say, oh, this guy's on deck and this guy's on deck. And Thompson's throw just two-seamed, basically, from inside the line to outside the line. And now Antone who it doesn't really matter lefty righty who he's facing. Takes one up. Who else is looking for housing? Wadi Almonte is back, so his name could be not italicized. Good to see Antone playing this deep into the season. He's a guy that missed some time several times with us. A couple different injuries. We had to go home for a little while. So to be here for 30, 40
Playing
games.
shortstop every day, too.
Yeah, well, he's a guy who can play everywhere in
Yeah.
a pinch, which is good. You want that guy that can do everything in a pinch. I'd like to see him more in left field and first base.
Positions I didn't even know you played.
But got Slayton Vaughn over there, Bockley, so it's harder to.
Yeah, first is a tough spot in that lineup.
But yeah, you got to be able to play there. Have to. Could When I was with Brett Smith in Pittsburgh, that was the difference. Was I went to first base, they hit me 2 fungos, I caught them, I picked them. They said, "All right, you're playing first base tonight." We had a big first baseman go down. They just wanted to know I could pick the throws. Like, pick the throws? You kidding me?
That's the easy part.
Pick my nose and the throws.
Yeah.
And everything else that rhymes with nose and throws. So,
Toes.
whatever.
Rose.
Easy. We're getting there. But if you can't do it, it's not an option. Not happy about that swing right there. But if it's not an option to be able to play all the positions, you're limited. A lot of these right-handed hitting outfielders just play the outfield, and Noel Chano, who's passing his helmet off to Buser right there, can play second base, shortstop in a pinch. And when the phone rings for that guy that can play outfield and infield, it might be him over Macaluso or Brett Smith just because that guy can do it. Now, dirt in the Atlantic League or dirt in the American Association might be different than turf in the Frontier League, but
Primary and infielder, though, correct?
no, outfielder.
Really?
In college, played mostly outfield.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, we used him in the infield because
In the
teams were
infield.
asking.
Yeah.
And PJ was interested and wanted to see what it was.
Look pretty good at short. The games I've seen him.
Turf, Frontier League,
Yeah. Makes it a little easier.
I mean,
Gets you-
you got to realize when an organization's going to sign a guy, now he's got a couple of years at Alabama State where he puts up pretty good numbers, but when an organization's going to sign a guy and you're going to convince an owner or owners that we're going to advertise this name as our shortstop or whatever, like go through the American Association right now, look up the shortstops on all the teams and tell me how deep their resumes are. They're probably not very shallow. So it's like, he'd be the last guy on the roster that could play short in a pinch. The shortstop in Cleveland, big league time.
Really?
Yeah, guy we faced down there is absolutely, and he's on a tear hitting too. So in those leagues, it's not necessarily the defense first. You're paying for the resume. You're paying for the at-bats. You're paying for a guy that's played 100-game seasons. So your shortstop, that guy that's going to play short, that's going to play center, that's going to play third, I remember in 2012 when I was in the American, I was coaching third and first, and I was with El Paso, and every guy on the corners was 6'5", 6'7", 230, 250, 290, trees, left-handed, right-handed, whatever. There were no Mark Demko, Jared Antone, Spencer Hen-sized infielders in the American Association. There just weren't. And so you think about, all those guys had affiliated time. Trees with affiliated time. Those are the guys you're paying for. Oh, yeah. How we doing on balls? Yeah. Hold on. There was a reason you came up.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
How many innings did that game go? 8?
Yeah.
So it was he did 1 inning?
So it should be.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He did 1.5 because he did the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, he's a nice old fellow, so
So an extra 20.
40. Tell him thanks a lot and see when he can get back out here, man, because we need different guys.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, Joe's going to start running guys.
As he should.
Yeah,
I think no one should talk to the umpires at all because you guys can't beat the you can't conquer your own demons.
No.
Don't take it out on the little girl at the bar. It's not her fault. She just broke up with Tommy. Let her get over that. You gotta yell at her. You know her for 5 minutes. Just an analogy as to how these guys treat the umpire. It's not his fault, her fault. It's your fault. You fix it.
I knew I missed that pitch. It was 2-2.
Yasuda 2-2 to Smybert. Good matchup here. He throws everything down to Smybert. You see how he treats different guys? Just one thing, all the same. Podko, everything was high and hard or a foot off the plate. Like, he knows how to treat each situation. He walks Smybert. With nobody out, you don't want to walk anybody, especially not to get to McCurdy, but I don't know if it's a matter of maybe not being able to make his pitches or trying to be too careful with these guys, but he's pitching this 4-1 second inning or third inning. There's the third. He's pitching this inning like it's the 8th inning of a playoff game, and he's already thrown 100 pitches, which is why the guy is so good because he knows it's 4-0. You can't just go in there and lay into a couple more mistakes and give up 6 or 7 runs. So he'd rather pitch around the plate, which McCurdy definitely thought that was a way, and it might have been. But one thing hitters aren't taking advantage of or even noticing is where is the umpire located? Where is he set up? That'll help tell you what he's going to call for the day. If you're a pitcher, you see where he's set up. Now you know what he's going to call or not call. So this guy's sitting inside, maybe so he can call the outside and ball the inside. Some guys sit inside to call the inside and ball up the outside and say, I can't see it. But you find out as soon as he starts calling the game. And then you roll with that. Too many guys are all worried about the trajectory of their Rapsodo. Worry about Yasuda's in the hole to right field. He's not going to third on that McDade arm.
Yeah, McDade's got a good throwing arm.
But
that's an unnecessary stat.
What's that?
The launch angle, something like that.
Yeah, all of it. But my point is that guys are, probably in the cage, and this kills me the most. I go after game 1, and guys who played game 1 are hitting in the cage. Game 2 has started. What could you be watching instead of hitting in the cage? You could be watching the pitchers that you're going to face coming up in the future. And I don't understand what's more valuable. What could be more valuable than that information right there?
Yep.
And so, I try to watch as many games as I can. Sometimes I just can't stay because I got to go. But as the guy who runs it, I try to. But also just as the player who I can help my team. This is what this guy does in these counts. This is what he throws. And
Yeah, I love that fact about this league, too, is I can sit here and get Bill Allen's scouting report on every single hitter in the league. It's free baseball to watch it.
And you can watch guys' swings.
Yeah.
Not just their swings of when they're holding a bat. Guy's having a good few days.
Mhm.
Now he's having a bad few days.
Exactly.
This is how his body language is at 9 a.m. This is his body language at noon. This is how he starts the game. This is how he finishes the game. This guy doesn't finish series. This guy doesn't finish games. This guy can't finish the week. And when you see those things, because good ball players will have better at-bats as the week or game or series goes on.
Series, definitely. And
Guys could get worse. And usually the guys that get worse are the young guys. The young guys have a tough time focusing. Or something changes, right? You're facing all poopy, somebody blows you up. Or you're free swinging, you get hit with a pitch. Or you get a bad call. Or you hit into a double play or something. And you can see that thing in which when the momentum swings and changes. And if you can play off of that, which Akimasa Yasuda, I'm giving him all the credit in the world right now in the third inning to only be down 4 after the grand slam. He's laboring a little bit now with not getting it out here and throwing all these pitches to these 3 guys, but he's still in control because he has a lot of focus. He has a lot of what other guys don't have is, like I mentioned earlier, he can come here in another country, not know the language and get it done. And other guys are, speak every bit of English and can't figure it out. Now, he's dealing with some adversity just being who he is right now. Now, if I'm down 4-0 though, 4-1, and I'm slating Vaughn and Mark Demko. I'm probably in a little on the corners here. I got to make sure I get at least one out with my guy that's laboring like that in a 7-inning start. I'd rather be up and try to get the one out than be so deep, play everything. Fouls it off, strike 3. Gets Podko. He's been careful with Podko. Walked him once, struck him out once. Maybe he fears Santos more. Saw Santos with the big rip late in the game. Now still here with one out. I don't know if I'd be that deep on the corners because I need the outs so bad at this point. The Grand Slam guy's coming up next. You're down 3 already.
Santos doesn't run extremely well. The double play is still in order here.
And that's why I also don't see. I see now Smybert, smart ball player. With one out, you see Smybert trying to get the lead to steal third base because it's a good time to steal third now with one out. McCurdy definitely pushing it. Look at McCurdy looking right at Smybert, just looking right at him. And so if you're these middle infielders, what I do is I probably stick Trey Hunt behind second base and I leave Antone because there's a lot of barrels from Santos. You cannot vacate and leave him all these holes to drive these runners in. He's looking for it. He's going.
It's going.
He's got it.
Yeah, breaking ball.
Yep, got it.
Good throw by Bully. Oh,
No, he's in there. That was good. And it sucks that it was good on the part of the Road Warriors, but Brilliance has got to know that's coming. Look at what I'm mentioning. The corners aren't playing in the right place. The middle's moving too much. The middle needs to be calm. Let the barrels guy hit it past you, but you got to hold the runner on. You have to keep him there. And now not doing it, I don't know how deep I would be.
Oh, we got to call time here for
McCurdy?
McCurdy looked a little banged up after that.
He did kind of go in late. And the leg.
The chest.
The down leg or the bent leg kind of.
Yeah, I think the tag came down on him and pushed him down into the ground a little bit. And Antone hung there for a little while, as long as he could, which I mentioned it in the earlier game, not pushing the guy out enough. And now he went in that time and tried to push him out, and kind of his leg was in the way.
Nice pitch. Gets another punch out there with 2 men in scoring position.
Tell you, see, he knows who's dangerous. And it seems like a lot of work, which it is. But he's a guy who's built for the work. Whereas where other guys fall behind, it's like, oh, shit, I'm behind. What do I do? He has the game plan. Okay, I can fall behind here. I have all these pitches. I have all these variables that I can do. I can throw the heater at 88 or I can throw it at 80. Really good get me over heaters. Get me over whatever you want to call them because he spots up so well. And honestly, he's going to be careful with this guy as well. He's got base open and Olmstead.
The lost art of pitching is the BP fastball. Just get me over strike, 5-6 miles an hour off your.
We were talking
your
to
normal heater.
Albaladejo, you know Johnny? Albaladejo, the manager for the River Pigs right now in the Empire League, but pitching the big leagues with the Yankees.
That name sounds familiar.
He was telling us last year we got to spend all of September with him in the locker room. It was awesome. And he was talking about how he was 90, 93, 95, and he would like just 88 mile an hour, get me over ground ball, double play. Just throw it down. Guys like, oh, there's the heater I'm looking for. Oh, no, wait, what is that? Ground ball. But you got to do it to the right guy.
Yeah.
Can't do it at Yankee Stadium, 315 down the line to Mark Teixeira, you know?
Former Angel.
Teixeira?
Yeah.
Angel, Ranger, right? A little bit of everything.
Went to the Yankees after the Angels.
You know what I loved about Teixeira? Teixeira?
Switch hits?
No, how he handled first base.
Oh.
He really, at first base, just the holds and what he did to get outs. As Yasuda punches out, Hen's upset. But look at Yasuda, grand slam he gave up to him, comes back and gets the guys out that he pitched around before.
He's a Gold Glover, multiple time Gold Glover.
Yeah, I'm a here for defense guy.
Joey Gallo's an underrated outfielder.
Yeah, I mean, didn't it win? There's a bunch of changes recently in Major League Baseball. I didn't really pay attention because I had my head wrapped around trying to see when Colin Miner is going to play again and if Josh Rewalt's going to get a hit. But what happened? They traded like a bunch of guys to the Yankees?
Gallo to the Yankees,
Everybody,
Rizzo
yeah.
to the Yankees,
Rizzo to the Yankees.
Trey Turner and Scherzer to the Dodgers, Chris Bryant to the
Scherzer to the Dodgers?
Yes.
With Trey Turner.
With Trey Turner. Chris Bryant to the Giants, Javier Baez to the Mets.
Rich Hill to the Mets.
To the Dodgers. No. He's wrong. Heaney to the Yankees.
To the Yankees. Yeah.
Rich Hill to the from Toronto to Toronto. What else?
It's a lot of moves.
Trevor Story didn't get traded.
No, he did not.
Starling Marte to the A's,
A's.
and then Jesus Luzardo to the Miami. It was 1-for-1.
It's a good trade. Luzardo's been struggling after
Yeah,
his All-Star campaign, but you sent him back home to Miami.
And Miami was good developing pitchers recently.
Yep.
They had like 6 guys that could be called up under 25 years old right now as a pitcher.
Oh, where'd Schwarber go? Schwarber. That's the Red Sox.
Yeah, Red Sox.
Where we gonna trade it to?
Olmstead, 4 for 5, 6 RBIs in game 1. Wow.
Yeah. Well, welcome back.
Welcome back. Tommy Baggett, 2 for 3.
He's batting over 100 now.
Coons, 2 for 4. Nine for 32 were the Road Warriors, and 9 for 31 were the Brilliance. Disco Dan started. Podko went 4, gave up 3 runs. Goodwin got the win. Marleveld got the start for Brilliance. Rogeron came in, gave up the runs to tie the game. Fishberg with a scoreless 1 in the 3rd, and then Sullivan, 5 runs, unfortunately, took the loss. But he showed he was around the plate a lot more. That's how he got hit up.
Podko threw 69% strikes.
Podko threw 70% strikes. A position player throwing more strikes than the pitchers, what do you know? Pretty sure Joe Torre threw about 70% strikes as McDade walks.
Oh, Joe Torre shoves it.
Joe Torre's going to shove it. Once in a while, I'm going to come in, poop you to death.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's what happens with all ball players, right? You look at your friends from college, you look at people you know, you say, I'm better than that guy, I got to do this. So I'm not the worst sidearm pitcher in the league. I could be eventually. Give up some runs. I'm going to strategically pick my spots with who I'm going to face. Like, for example, I would never face this man just for the safety of my own face and life as he flies out to right field, Slayton Vaughn.
Wolfpack's gonna need some arms for the playoff push here.
Oh, I got him, baby. You didn't see Mordecai come in?
No, you guys coming in?
Yeah, Mark Dozier, Julio Medina, Kelsey Whitmore.
Oh, you?
Come on.
There we go.
Worst GM in the league.
Yeah, who started that rumor?
PJ Phillips. Said I was the worst GM in the league.
And his team is.
His team is the Brilliance team here. It's the worst team in the league. But I give him. But then again, it's
But
not
then
his
again,
team.
it's
He's not
Atlantic.
here. He signed Nate Peden. He signed Daniel Taggart off this
Yeah.
team. Alex Fishberg. The Brilliance probably had some of the most guys signed along with Killer Bees and Wolfpack. But no, it's not. Obviously, I'm the GM for the entire organization. Ground ball is short from Bockley. That was weak. I wonder what pitch that was. Way above. Can't turn it. Late,
That's a tough feed though there from Smyberg.
but also a little late to the bag.
Yeah.
You know, a little late to the bag. I think the reason TV showing that, hey, I had to do this, but maybe be there really early, and that's the one thing. That sense of urgency. You know, I think everybody plays a little too deep. The Bockley shift could have screwed him up.
Yeah.
But that's why if you're going to play that shift there, you can basically eliminate that third baseman.
Yeah, move him over and have 3 in the
But
middle.
one thing you can't give up in the shift is
is
depth.
the double play.
The depth.
Oh, depth?
Yeah, you can't be too. You can think you're in double play area, but a lot of times guys are too deep.
Too deep.
It happens even without the shift.
That's what they're adding V.
It's like right now. All right, we got 2 outs. Trey Hunt. This is tough. They're far away. You got to have a plan to
With a
turn.
man on, if you're going to shift against Bogby, I think,
With
like
the-
you said, eliminate the third baseman and put him in the middle.
Someone should be on the bag there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, just stay by the bag. Then you turn it from either side.
Exactly. You have both sides.
But how much shift have these guys really played? You know.
No.
Alonso's at 52 and Aki's at 57 right now.
They're gonna try to milk these guys.
They're both doing pretty good with their strike percentage. Aki's at 32 strikes and Alonso's at 30.
Catchers need to be fully geared to warm up pitchers in the bullpen and on the field and everywhere, basically. We don't have enough catchers to have guys out here with no gear on. Just saying. Whatever. It's old Black Sox saying. It's, what do I know? Nothing. Road Warriors having a little fun over there. Maybe too much fun.
Yeah.
Man, these things are everywhere, huh? Oof.
What things?
A little too much fun going on over there. Maybe doink a guy and see how they feel about it.
Yeah.
It's all right. You know, you guys are closer to college than you are death, so I guess you're going by your nearest experience. Think about your life for a little bit. See how much fun you have. Here to learn, baby. Here to learn.
I spend 12 hours a day here, man. My life's great. What do you mean?
Spend more time than me here.
Yeah, catching 3 games a day.
You watching the third game too? I ain't got time for that.
Go DoorDash for a couple hours and then come back here.
DoorDash for a couple hours. What's that? Where you light poop on fire outside people's houses and ring the doorbell?
$11.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
I never door dashed. I think maybe recently. So the wife hooked up my credit card to something. I think it was for ice cream. The pick by Trey Hunt runner safe at second base though. No tag.
Yeah, I never actually ordered food off of it, but I deliver with
You just deliver with it.
Yeah.
There's a raccoon in the outfield. That's the game last night.
Oh, that's nuts. That's funny.
Olmstead hit for the cycle. Game 1, 6 RBIs facing Yasuda here.
Yeah, for the cycle, his first game?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
First cycle in Yinzer history. We've got a no-hitter. We've got a cycle. We're waiting on a perfect game.
Do we have a no-hitter?
Izerski's but I got called off. I got called off early.
Eric Yzerski threw 5-inning no-hitter. Yzerski was with the Maverick League early in the year. He left that league, came to us. He'll pitch Tuesday. He just texted me. See if he told McCurdy.
Yeah, great stuff.
Just slider.
Yeah, we have great voices for radio, faces for TV. Getting some comments on our Brady Bunch up here.
Doing a great job.
We're the Brady Bunch. Yasuda with the leg kick. Oh, up the middle.
Nice play.
Trey Hunt. That was a weird one from Olmstead.
Yeah.
Almost got through.
Got a little label on that.
I told you Yasuda was going to settle down, bro. I know this guy. Now Nate Thompson. Let's make sure guys run on and off the field after outs. Just a friendly reminder.
It's an 880.
Huh?
You have the stats on in front of you?
I have the not Kilo.
Nate?
No.
We got Nate.
Oh,
Nate Thompson.
Oh, he's I see what you're saying. Never mind.
Thompson's only 10 for 70 and 90
Yeah.
plate appearances.
Not good.
Yep.
He has how many runs? 3?
3 homers, 2 doubles, 7 RBIs. Scored 15 runs. He's been on. He's scored. But it's Smybert and Derek Hurt for the.
Yeah, McCurdy.
Where's Derek Hurt today?
His hand, I think.
Really?
I think.
Is that why there was a weird throw from the outfield? He kind of made like
yeah, it was, and then his next at bat, he took a weird swing.
Oh,
too.
was it the hand that was hurt?
Probably.
He had hamate bone surgery in Florida.
So it could have been.
Like his second day hitting with us, he broke his hand and just stayed there, had surgery, rehabbed it there with Smiga because Smiga's wife is a hand specialist.
Okay. No, yeah, he took a swing at the plate and was looking at his hand and was all goofed. And then I think the very next day
He hits him.
was the weird throw.
Shit. I hope he's not hurt.
We do not want Hurt to be hurt.
No, Hurt's been hurt. That's the story of his whole career. I told him we need to change his name to Healthy. No, he's really. He told me that he's barely played. He's been hurt so many times, and
Yeah, he said a couple of back things.
I give a guy a lot of credit to get hurt in Florida, break your hand, and stay there, which he did. And he came back healthy, went on the tour, tore it up, banged stuff around, stole bases, dived around the outfield. But I could see he got thrown out stealing. Remember in Evansville? I don't know if you were there in a close game, late in the game, and he kind of didn't know it was a good time to go or not. And that's where you kind of see that, he hasn't played as many games. Real athletic, explosive, but
Yeah, he's very.
the games,
very
if you're hurt,
tough to play. Especially if that's your gameplay, that's your style of play. If you're that guy and you're banged up.
That's a family. His dad played in the NFL.
his dad played in the NFL?
That's what he told me.
You got two NFL fathers. Line drive off the concrete wall by Desai and fielded by Almonte. Flips to Reef. Almonte handed back to Almonte. Almonte drops it down. An incomplete pass. Ken Williams. A little flea flicker. Big shout out to Charlie and Lola for the 5:45 wake-up call. Thanks, guys. If we could get the temperature turned up to 68, 69, it'd be better than 63, 64. Here's way above. 1-1 out. Ground ball foul again. Will they save it before it hits the thing? No. It's all good. Connor McCloskey down there, part of Cops and Robbers. That's what I call our guys behind home plate. Some are cops, some are robbers. Throw over to first. John Vance, one of the cops.
Good team to be on.
Good team to be on. Yasuda, just chilling, bro. I'm telling you. Way up, swings. Beautiful. Well done. Thompson out at second to end the inning.
Oh, I missed it.
Money.
He's
Bockley with the throw down.
Yeah.
And it's 4-1. I'm telling you, Brilliance still has a chance because of Akimasa Yasuda. A lot of pitchers in this league give up 4 in the first and
11 pitch inning there.
11 pitch inning. Hit the guy and then got him thrown out. Smart man at Yasuda. So Olmsted started out 5 for 10. Wow. 5 for 10, 4 runs, 8 RBIs for Olmsted. Filling in for Nate Thompson over the weekend, and Jermon Williams probably on his way pretty soon, too. Couple of days. Kind of gray, cloudy day here. How much of a delay is this guy on? Oh, not that much. There we go. I got a little better. Almost got the wall in there. All right. It'll be Demko, Smith, and Lampkin. Santos to the other side of the bag, runner safe. Gets up and steals third. There's no one covering.
Cuts on him every time.
Sorry, I just like calling him safer out every time.
One more time, I thought I missed it.
When I'm playing second base, taking the throws, I want you to tell me how many times they're safe and out. Whatever. Oh. All right. Here's the Moose. Moose and I enjoyed a nice steak and potato dinner last night.
Nice. Where'd you go?
Family dinner. What do you mean? We stayed home.
Well, cooked.
We cook every night. Family
Moose
dinner.
or you?
The wife.
Oh.
We buy the food. The wife cooks. We clean. Well, he cleans, and I roll out on the floor. And
Good
then,
little system.
yeah, he eats ice cream, and I had M&Ms.
Well, we're on a meal.
Cole wasn't there, and he was watching Bruce Bell pitch.
Threw very well.
Yeah, I saw it. Then what happened? They blew it late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wild things are hot right now, man. That Bo Shears, man, since they signed Bo Shears, that dude, he said, I'm going to get the fire going, and he's got it going, man. Moose swings away 2-1.
His average dipped below 250 now after that last game.
Moose?
Yep.
Well, he should bunt here.
237.
You're chasing 3 runs. You drop a bunt on him, and you get the thing going for Brett Smith, who's heated up with the family in the stands. There's ball away. It's full count.
I mean, it doesn't even have to go that way, too. Lefty falling off the mound towards third base.
I mean, he said he was going
McCurdy playing deep. V playing deep.
Yeah, well, I say you go to third.
I hook them.
You got to practice being good at missing foul if you're going to do it. PJ would be so mad at me right now. Don't tell him to bunt. But, I mean, I'm just trying to get you back in the game, you know? You drop the little oogie. Brett Smith gets on. Maybe Lampkin with a little oogie. And now all of a sudden you're at Chano, Antone, and McDade with runners in scoring position in a game you're down where this part of the order is only going to get one more at-bat after this if it rolls through. So you can force 2 pressure situations with runners on base trailing by 3, or you can just – so now he throws 2 strikes, full count, both fouled off. Do you think he gets a strike next? I don't know.
I feel like if Bobby gets that shift over a couple times, just went down the third base line, just get him to not shift on you.
I see it. I'm okay with Moose or Lampkin maybe laying one down, but I think you're paying Bockley.
No, the other guy's got to swing.
It's a slug. Yeah.
No, they got to swing.
Too much pop.
Oh, there you go. There's that full count ball 4. I knew it was coming.
In those swings, you know?
You watch enough baseball, you know that if the guy throws a couple full count pitches that are fouled off, he's likely to throw one.
I'm saying it would help in the long run because if they know, hey, he might lay it down.
Yeah, it's like every once in a while.
Yeah.
The situation, too.
Yeah, if they tied late in the game and you have no outs, try it and get a guy on instead of possibly just rolling over into the shift.
Oh, in the hole.
That's a tough
Hen,
play.
nice play. Real nice. Way above it.
Turn.
Save it first. Great call by this guy. This guy works. He's a worker, this guy.
Was he safe at first?
Yes, and he's a worker.
Wow. Nice play by him, though, cutting it off in the hole.
Yeah, Hen's been looking pretty good over there. Best third baseman in the league right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know, that Road War or that Wolfpack third baseman.
He makes a lot of plays in foul territory.
He does. Weirdly enough,
I'm leading the league in plays in foul territory. I'm leading the league in nasty bare hand plays,
That's funny.
pop-up plays, but he's
sure.
hitting the shit out of the ball and making a lot of plays on the run at third base, which my team's not getting any plays on the run at third base because we try to strike everyone out. So I just get pop-ups and the occasional missile. So it's not like I'm getting chopper, but that's just the kind of pitching staff we have this year, which I'm okay with.
At one point,
Unfortunately, you guys walk a lot of
strikeouts. Like for pitching wise.
Oh, pitching-wise, yeah, we dominated. Well, when you have Skylar Janice and Vasquez and those guys striking everyone out, and we had Gilliam for a little while there, had a great start. So now I'm just trying to catch the pop-ups. Fouls it off. Brett Smith had that bag stolen, but really no reason to take 2 strikes and 1 out. You might as well have 2 outs and a runner at first if that's going to be the case. And now you run again. I don't think you hold up too much here. I think you just go again.
You went from having guys with 60 to 50 strikeouts to your team leader with 23.
Bro, we went from leading the league and hitting like 290 to hitting 236. we have lost.
Well, you've lost your 2 through
You're
6 years.
75%
Well, we
power
also had-
projection.
D. Lewis went down when he was 6 for 14. So he was hitting 430 when he
Yeah.
left. We've also gotten rid of a lot of 0 for 20s, but you lose a 386 average with Colin Miner, 380 with Workin, 394 with Dadson,
Yeah.
419 with the Rewalt, and then after that, the active batting averages 231, 200, 192, 176, 194, 276, 182. We went from highways that were,
You went from the best lineup
we
to
went to little side roads.
yeah.
But that's what I told my guys. We had a meeting with the Wolfpack a while ago, and I said, if we're going to lose, it's because we're going to lose everyone. If we keep this team and lose, then you suck at baseball. I think they understood what I meant. Throw over to first base. Just like all these teams. All these teams, if they lost their few best guys, as the Killer Bees are starting to show after losing all their arms and losing their shortstop to the Florence Y'alls, it's a little harder. But that's the point of this league, is to promote guys. It hits Chino in the back foot.
The second time he's been hit this
Oh, so that's first and second
year.
for Antone, and not a bad time to swipe some bags.
No, yeah, I think it's might be the same situation.
Yep, they get that jump.
Only problem is left-handed hitter, and you
Risk making a loss out of third base.
That's why you got to get the jump.
Yeah, no, the jump is important.
But in a 4-1 game, I wouldn't be holding the guys on too much and leaving
no.
too many holes.
Nope.
Antone also.
And Hen's got to play a little deeper. He should be cheating a little over in the 5-6.
Antone can also think about laying one down too.
Yep.
Takes. So a lot of Alonso stuff runs away from the lefty. So, but all you want to do is you want to make sure McDade gets up. Look at Akimasa Yasuda, the Japanese and European style, throw pitches in between innings. In Italy, when I played in Italy, the guy threw with 2 outs no matter what. Even if it was 2 quick outs, boom, boom, 6 pitches, the guy would go down and throw a little more. Yep. Well, they want to keep you throwing. That's why Yasuda was trying to get the start on 4 days rest yesterday, and we had to scale him back another day and tell him, hey, relax. But that's what I'm telling manager Greg Taggart for 2 years, is that this guy could pitch on 4-day rotation, 4-day rest, which is what we do in Gary and Schaumburg. But the Visa thing, he's hot right now. That's huge.
Just like that.
Look at Yasuda doing a little dance there.
Yeah.
And look, I told you, Akimasa Yasuda is the difference in this game.
Yeah, and it makes it a point now that they just tied it up as well. You throw up 3 huge zeros in a 4-1 ball game or 4-0 ball game.
Oh.
That's incredible.
Yeah, was this
I was looking at the wrong person.
Steve? How you doing? Good, man. Just actually in a game right now, Wild Things Ballpark. Just calling our morning game here on the YouTube. What do you got going on? Well, keep it short for you. I was planning on going there and being you for 3 days. They called me and said, we need you to be a team. Can you get here? And I said, yeah. But then they told me you guys had it figured out. So I figured I'll send you whatever you need. I'll give you all of them that are available.
You did?
Yep, all my guys are that. Everybody.
Yeah.
Should be 5. Oh,
AM. They can do that. My guys do that, and I'll make a roster for you and put the test and the vaccination on a spreadsheet. I've been doing that the whole time. I had to do it all in spring training and everything. So, yeah, because they could do it today, right? I don't know I don't know the exact details on that, but I mean, isn't it like they could do it in 12 hours or something? Well, in Washington, I know guys have been getting Sunday and weekend tests. And if they couldn't, I'm sure they could do it by tomorrow. Would it be ready by Tuesday? What do they have to meet you at the border? Okay. So I guess basically meet you. My guys have to meet you. Because if they meet you, would they be able to travel in with you, or would they have to travel on their own? Oh, I know. Mm. Yep, I know. Mm-hmm.
3 hours. $78 pitches for a long time.
Okay. Yep, I know about that. I've been dealing with that forever. It sucks. I know. Every year when I was in the Cali, I'd get a guy to go to Taggart or something, and oh, by the way, yeah, I know. Or any pending anything. Actually, I think they can have a pending anything. Yeah, my guys would pay for it on their own, man. They know where we're at. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this for a while, so I mean, my guys are grinding. That's your starter. Okay. Really? Oh my God. No way. Holy shit, dude. Oh my God. Oh my. All right. Okay. All right. You're not. I know you're to pitch. Oh well, my guys are better than those guys. No offense, but I thought you meant to pitch. But yeah. Oh. No. I can get you a handful of good arms, and if you want guys better than those position players, I got those guys too. Head to head with no pitching, we probably beat the shit out of you, but that's only because I got 120 players to pick from. But most of my guys have been released. I got a first baseman that was in the Atlantic League. I got catchers that can swing it. I got outfielders that can run it down. We're all right. I got James Smyber, who you should take. He was with Quebec. He's Canadian. Guy absolutely bangs. I don't know why he's not in the Frontier League. All my other Canadians signed. I signed them to Winnipeg, or they went to the IBL, which they were here for as long as they could, but they ran out of money. But this Smyber guy, that might be easy because he's Canadian. That's an easy one. He can absolutely play shortstop, anywhere in the infield, left-handed hitter. He's leading the league in hitting that we have here. He's absolutely an animal. The kid's phenomenal. But pitching-wise, I have arms for you. I have some explosive bats. I got some speed. I know Anderson. I've seen Kellerman, Anderson, those guys. The reason they don't mess with me is they wouldn't want to go through this grind. They're good dudes, but my grind it's different. You know, I know Anderson from the pack. I know Kellerman from years ago. I know Smart. Gar. Oh my God, is he not on the suspended? He hasn't been ejected yet. Oh, how did you get those guys? Oh my God. Oh Jesus. And you want those guys? Oh man. I'm your guy, man. Oh my God, Andrew Dunn just gave you. I mean, whatever. You use those guys for what they are, but I got guys that I don't fuck around. I wouldn't have most of those guys with me because not the ability, but who the guy is. Smart's a good kid. Anderson's a good kid. They just Garman. Oh my, he's from what I know, I've seen him get ejected like 15 times myself. That's why I was wondering. I thought he was already playing for you. That kid, he's got to cool down, but he can swing it a little bit. But I got guys that have played. Like I have a shortstop that was with Gary. He's not going to be the best, hitter in the league, but he's played games at shortstop in the American Association. The game I'm watching right now, the first baseman was released from West Virginia. He got a couple at bats, but more importantly, Mark and those guys worked with him and got him. We're like, hey, man, we can't keep this kid. We're going to get him really good for you, and then let's try to find somewhere for him to go in the future. The kid's absolutely can swing it. Carson McCurdy. They're dudes that can play, man. I'm watching Smyber hit right now. He's at the plate. There's Dustin Macaluso can absolutely run it down in center field. He's one of the top two arms in my league. Jarrell McDade was released with Lexington. He played for Lexington when they had a guy go down with a leg injury. He's the other best arm in the league, and he's just barrels for days, right-handed hitter with barrels. I could tell you Macaluso and Brett Smith could play center field in the association right now. I know that. They might hit 190, but they can bona fide run it down and do what you need to do defensively more than Washington Wild Wings ballpark in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I'm on it too right now. I wish I knew earlier, man. I'm your guy. You ever need anything, dude? My guys, we live for this shit. Well, that's what we do, man. I'll give you a whole. So Katz called me from Winnipeg and said, hey, we need a team that would beat my team. Can you do that? I said, hell yeah. I've been doing that for years. That's what I do is I put teams together in spring training. We go beat teams. And so he was originally going to send a bus and pay the guys and help them travel and everything. And then they said that you guys were going to do whatever you could do to get your team there. So I kind of just laid off of it, But we've promoted 75 guys out of this league since June 4th. So that's the goal is to get guys to your league, Frontier, Pioneer, and Atlantic, So hopefully what you're looking for. You there, Skip?
Oh, come on.
So unlucky, man. That was a barrel.
Hey, you there, bud? So we got the Sioux City Explorers on the phone. I had a feeling this might happen. Hey, what's up? You there?
Hello?
Hey, you there?
Oh, sorry. I don't know. My phone was like, I've never seen this on my iPhone. The actual signal bar started circling. So I don't know if I was on Wi-Fi. I don't know what the fuck.
It's all good, man. Technology. Yeah, we were supposed to be you for 3 games. So I was prepared to send a 3-man rotation with a full bullpen, catchers. Yeah, I had it all laid out because we have 120 players here in 4 teams. So I had that all figured out. And then they said that you guys were good. And I was like, all right. I laid off of it, and we've just been trying to sign players since. So, I mean, we've moved 75 dudes to the top 4 since June 4th. So it's that kind of player that I would give you. I'm going to give you the best of the league. I don't care if this league suffers for the next week while these guys are gone. It doesn't matter. The point is so that you guys see these guys. Mm-hmm. Of course. No, don't. Why did they tell me you were good? I wish they told me that you needed help. I would have called you 5 days ago. They told me that you guys were going to get your team in, so I was like, all right. I didn't bother. Damn. You're probably going to keep them. The guys we're going to send you are have a little bit of experience. The one kid was signed with West Virginia but didn't pitch, and then made a couple appearances in Florence. Couple of good relievers. I'm trying to, I wish I had got one of my better starters go down with a groin. But there's some guys with a little Frontier League time here and there. Daniel Taggart just spent 3 months in the Atlantic League. They were abusing him in Lancaster. You know how that goes. So he's been coming to the pen for us. But he's ready. Guys like that with a little bit of experience, not going to hurt you. I got a lefty with some time in the mid to high 80s. As long as you chop them up and use them right, you'll be fine. I mean, it's 3 to 6 games. So it's, I'll give you the names. And how many total do you think? What do you think you need? You need catchers. How many catchers do you have? So wait, they gave you all those guys? Jesus. You set you up to lose. Yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay. So you found guys that were there because you know you need to get guys there. I have Canadians in the IBL that are better than what I have here. I got 2 in the IBL. I'm pretty sure they can leave. Cole Workin and Dadson. And they're already in Canada. Yeah, they can leave. I asked them, wherever that IBL is, I think they live closer to Winnipeg, though. Yeah, how many do you want, though? So I'm going to send you need like 10 arms. Who cares? What do they care? I want you to be all right with it. I want you to be okay with it. I understand. If you need to bring an extra guy, man, they'll go to sit there. They understand the situation, Yep. Two? So only 2. Yeah. Yep. Yep. No, I understand. Right. That's what I would do. Yep. What position do you need the most? Middle guy that could hit in the middle. I mean, oh my God, dude. Dude, look, I don't deal with Andrew Dunn anymore. We don't talk anymore because the thing is no good. I can't deal with it. It's such bad level of whatever's going on, man. Grimaldo and the other dude, Kellerman, and those guys, they couldn't play in my league here. They can't play in the next league up, in the next guy up league. So they're just lucky that those guys were desperate and willing to get on the Apollos. That's the only reason those guys are around. So I'm not trying to, I'm not so much about the play. I mean, I wouldn't take that team on the road in spring training to play you. I wouldn't use those. I would not go with those guys. Smart, I know, has some experience in the Frontier League, and he's got some experience. I mean, he's a head case and a cancer. But for me, I wouldn't even use Anderson. I just have better guys. I'm going to send you what I have. You look at them. I have a spreadsheet. It's going to be the top hitters and pitchers in my league. You look over it. The 9-10 arms, I could easily tell you who they are. The best position player is probably going to be maybe Smybert because he can hit in the middle of the order and play the middle because he can definitely do it. I got another kid that plays infield and catches a little bit from New York that's pretty good. He's just professional at bats. Like, he's not going to hit in the middle of the order, but professional at bats. The kid Carson McCurdy, the left-handed hitter, plays first base and a little left field. He was with West Virginia. He can bang it. And then there's another guy. There's two other guys, Josh Goulet and Frank Podkol, absolutely can hit right-handed against, the swings are a little long, but they're like leading in hits, RBIs, extra bases. They've played 100 games. Like, how many guys do you know have played 100 games already? These kids have played 100 games, but I don't want to put you in too much of a hole with too many first baseman type of guys. Because I got three. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh my God! I just can't believe they sent you those names. Like, yeah. I wonder why Sam didn't say, "Hey, call Joe," and I already talked to Sam. I already had it. It's so weird. I mean, I think it's. That's what exactly. I kind of felt like he didn't want me to send too good of a team because the list I sent was fucking good, man. I mean, I'm not trying to send anybody. I'm going to impress you so that we can get games next year. So you sign my players. So you use me as a pipeline. So like, I'm not doing it to say. If I send you the names you read to me, Kellerman and those guys, I would expect you to be like, I'm not calling Joe back for players ever again. I mean. So I just feel like that's kind of and Andrew's trying to get his guys some leverage and get him some burn. But if they were so good, why wouldn't he keep them on the Apollos? Oh man, that's such a shitty. But these guys will be on the road tonight. I'll get my guys out of here tonight. They'll figure it out. They could either stop and do the test somewhere, or do it first thing in the morning and split. About a bunch of them could do it today. I'm about to put it out there. I mean, home base is the ballpark, so I'm just gonna have these guys come meet me at the yard right now and talk about it. But I think I want to say all right, in the meantime, I'm going to put on our leaders board, I'm going to put the guys that I want you to look at. And I'm going to send you that. It's going to be like a roster, and it's just all spreadsheets, but the first two tabs are the guys that I'm going to send you that I want you to look at. And they're just the numbers are from this league, but I can get way more detailed than that. Okay? All right. I got you, my man. Yep, definitely. The only bad part is that all that is recorded on the YouTube, but I really don't give a shit about what I say about those other players of names you heard because I told you what to do for years and you're in this situation because you did whatever you wanted, and I wouldn't want to do it the hard way either. I'd want to do it the easy way, and it might have worked for you, but I'm going to work my ass off for my guys that I know for sure. I'd give my left nut and a couple fingers and tell you these players are better than those names that were just read to me. So I got to stand up for my guys and my product and my program. And, Moose, a little late with the bunt. Get Santos in the nuts. He spikes the helmet. That's just a perfect metaphor for the conversation we just had. Yeah, we got to make a little list. Can you want to add the names?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll update them.
Yep, and I hope my guys are listening. Probably not because there's only 7 guys watching this broadcast, but you're about to go to the American Association. John Vance, go pack your shit. Our league's about to suck for a few days, and I had –
Are we Keaton on there?
Yeah, he's got to be on there. I had – it sucks because we had notice of this, and they called it off, and I gave up on it because they told me to. But this is why they told me to now, because Winnipeg's in a playoff race, and they don't want to lose. So I wouldn't want to have Joe send his best players. I would have Andrew send his worst players, which they're not his worst players. They are
his best players.
They are the best players, but I would take
I've seen his
bullet for Carson McCurdy, and I would dodge a bullet for some of those guys.
Dang. That's cool.
It sucks because we could have had that whole team, and now we don't, which I understand it. Don't get me wrong. I got no beef. There ain't no competition. We are the best. If Steve Montgomery already knew about this, he never would have went that route. And I understand that he had to do what he had to do. And I respect Andrew and those guys for standing up for those guys on the side of what they're trying to do. However, you can only mess with a man's family and money so many times before I just got to flat out say on here or wherever, whoever. I don't care how you guys hear it. I don't give a shit. I mean, it's not the way. There's the bunt from Demko back to the pitcher. They fight over it. He's safe. They argue over it. Nobody picks it up. Alonso was on it, and then Say whiffed. Thought Santos was going to get it. He doesn't. Here comes Brent Smith with 2 guys on, chasing a run in the 5th inning. Yeah, we got to get all of our arms. You
Yeah,
tell me. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna remove a couple, add a couple.
Yeah.
Where are you starting? You're starting.
I'm doing the pitches right now.
I'm gonna go from the position players from the Wolfpack and work my way up.
Gotcha.
I'll see who this guy wants. I doubt he's gonna take too many of our.
Batters.
Yeah, it sucks. He said 2. I mean, that's terrible. It could have been 12. But that's why I got to do what I got to do. I have to say what I have to say because this guy will never take 10 of those players again.
He's taking 2. What?
Position players.
Yikes. So the rest of the squad is going to be the Apollos?
No, yeah, basically, which sucks. It sucks. I mean, I wouldn't care if I hadn't told most of those players what to do with their careers already. And, too many of them are the guy that says, yeah, I'll call you tomorrow and I'll see you there and I'll send it in and never come through. And then I see you at the draft and you get picked up and you get released and you still don't call, so I still can't help you. And I don't got to be loyal to any other players that are in independent baseball. If you're not my guy, I don't hate you, but you're not my guy. Why do I got to worry about you? Why do I got to work to vouch for you? And one of those guys we were talking about, I've seen him snap 10 bats at home plate, making outs, striking out.
On Cologne and Norman because they're. I'm gonna hold off on.
I've seen outrageous shit.
And Coleman because they're about to finish up their game today.
Just leave Coleman on there.
Just leave Coleman.
Yes.
How many arms is he taking? He's got 6 games, you said?
Well, it's 3, and they might stay for the next series. So, hypothetically, it could be all our best guys, and he should keep them. I mean, if that's the team you're reading me, our team's better. The team is better. The team, if I pick just out of this game 9 position players and 2 starters and a
couple arms,
it's better than what's being said right there. And this is a tough
spot. No, I've said it since. Florida really is when you're looking around at all the talent that you have, and you're like, wow, he could put together a team and do damage in one of these.
Well, we're supposed to be the travel team several years, several different opportunities, So I mean, this is part of what we've built into, and maybe the American Association, which I work for the Gary South Shore Railcats, maybe the association will realize we don't want a team in our league that's going to go 10-90. We want a team that's a travel team to compete in this league, like maybe Joe Torre's organization that would go more like 500. And how do I know we'd go 500? Because of the resources that we have to stay afloat.
Are we keeping Barbetti on there?
Yeah, I'd keep Barbetti, but the reason I want to keep him on there is backup catcher in the Northeast type role.
Gotcha.
It's not just for Sioux City. Let's keep it as our best list. But this is what I said. I was just going to say this is a horrible matchup because he's going to hit into 2. The runner's got to go in the first 2 pitches. He doesn't.
He does have to.
And he doesn't go, and now tie game? No tie game.
Yeah,
right?
tie game.
Oh, it is 5-5?
Yep.
That's tough. I mean, you got to run there earlier, make something happen. If you watch the inning, Santos has already been hitting the nuts with the foul ball.
There's a long pause.
Long pause. Then you got the bunt that he ran over. It's a lot of action for the catcher. Let's see what he can do here. Are you near the ballpark? Question mark. Have to get a list together to send to Sioux City. Couple American Association teams calling here in the last couple of minutes, so you guys that are watching can maybe we make a little clip of this for Ken. JT, horrible fucking news, huh? Andrew Dunn already sent a team of Pecos League players there. Yeah, so basically they told me that Sioux City was good and then turned around and Sioux City had no players. And then Andrew Dunn is sending more than half the team. I can only send 2 position players, and they want all 9, 10 of my arms, which is fucking bullshit, which I don't care. Take the arms, but you're not going to take Dustin Macaluso here? Dustin Macaluso needs to be there with Jarrell McDade, Carson McCurdy, James Smybert, V. Desai. All those guys need to go, and I'm only allowed to send 2 because they're going to take Jordan Garr, Robbie Kellerman, Jordan Anderson. Take more guys named Jordan. Like, what? Come on. This is ridiculous. I'm the only one with guys that have played in the association is right. Greg Taggart from the Gary South Shore Railcats. That's right. Unbelievable. I just got the call 10 minutes ago. And they want me to get these guys on the road by tomorrow with the PCR test, with the negative test, with all that bullshit. And if I can't do it, I'm screwed. What a joke. They asked a team that's 9-57, 35 games back for players. I think they did it because Winnipeg's in the playoff race and they want to win. Terrible, huh? Yeah, you're thinking the same thing as me. Yeah, that's why I love you, Greg Taggart, because you actually give a shit about this stuff. He said those guys are already en route. It started yesterday. I don't know how I wasn't even in the conversation. What is it about Joe Torre? Woo! Fear the man. I got Alex Fishberg here. I'm about to tell him not to go to the Pioneer League and go up there. He's got a job to go in the Pioneer right now if he wants it. You know, like, I'm wheeling and dealing every minute of every day. I'm not, you know, these guys, to not call me at this point is like, but he didn't know. He didn't know. You know, he didn't know. I don't blame him. It's not his fault. It's not Steve's fault. He didn't know. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. What? I don't know. That's what I really. Yeah. I don't get it either. No, I got to send my guys. I'm sending them. It just sucks that my guys got to now. If I had known about this previously, I was going to have the bus sent here. They were going to pick the guys up. Now the guys got to get to the border on their own. They got to be there at 9 a.m. on Tuesday. They got to have the negative PCR test. They got to have the vaccine, obviously, and the passports. And the Gold Eyes, no. What do you mean the Gold Eyes? Sioux City is picking them up at the border. But that's my point, though. Look how easy this could have been. I would have just sent a whole squad. Steve could have flown, and that would have been that. How dumb. How can the team be 9-57, Greg? I won 9 games in spring training this year. Those are the shittiest names I've heard in a while, and not because of the talent of player, because of the quality of brain. And I don't care if they know about it anymore. I mean, it's ridiculous. You want to say, Joe Torre talk shit about me? I mean, you're one of the people that when I see on a baseball field, I say, man, please don't act out and embarrass everybody right now. I've been putting it out there, Greg. This shit's on YouTube right now. I can't even get off of it. We're announcing the game. Proven. Yep. So Winnipeg can win. I think we should turn those players around right now and tell them not to come. I shortchange all those guys. Those are all dudes that said, hey, I'll see you in Florida. Here's the Venmo, and never showed up. Come on. I found Kellerman 3 years ago at a Texas tryout, and I said, we're playing against Texas in spring training. They're interested in you. He said, no, I'm going to go to the Empire League instead. What if he had just gone to Texas and caught in those games? Or I don't know. Who cares? I can't fault the player either because they've been scammed so many times and lied to their entire lives that they don't know what the truth is. Akimasa Yasuda, though, almost just gave up his second home run of the game to Spencer Henn hit a grand slam off him early, but now Aki's in a 5-5 tie, bro. This kid can pitch, man. Who? No, he got released because he had 57 base runners in 20 innings. He threw well here, but I mean, you know, it's a different level. He's going to the Pioneer. Oh, really? I didn't know that. He's been all right. I mean, honestly, Greg, we don't have much firepower here left anyway. So, I mean, they just take whatever we have. I probably won't see him again. And it just sucks for the McDades and the Smiths and the Macalusos and the guys that should really be the full outfield that I'm only going to get to send one. And unfortunately for Goulet and Podgol and Vaughn, guys that could all platoon corners, outfield first, I mean, you're going to miss out on so much power. You're going to go to guys. You're going to turn down players that know how to have professional at bats and drive runs in for players that are going to swing protectively early in the count to not strike out, and then they're going to strike out anyway. You know how I know? Because it says it in the numbers. The numbers. The team doesn't suck because the team sucks. The team sucks because as a whole, they're not good enough to really compete. The team, you can't just turn it on. You can't just say, all right, this is the approach. We're going to win. Like, unfortunately, that Yalen Peguero, he's one of the best players on that Apollos team because he's a bona fide player in any league that he goes to. And the Jordan Pontius guy has gotten tremendously better over time. But these other guys that are 54 strikeouts and 155 at-bats, 41 strikeouts and 85 at-bats, 50 strikeouts again, 50, 37, 94 strikeouts and 227 at-bats, hitting 194. How does that play anywhere? It doesn't. It doesn't. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep. I think you guys are striking out 25, 35, 45% of the time. Listen to the active ERAs on the Apollos. 1205, 1188, 1071, 949, 944, 918. I mean, these are all bedtimes for kids. Well, we're on YouTube, so I got to keep it PC. But don't worry, your voice is hidden, Hollywood Hogan. But it just sucks. It sucks that I couldn't have sent the whole team. It sucks to work your whole life to just get replaced by the con. What happened was Steve was on the phone with Andy McCauley, and Andy McCauley said, "Have you called Joe Torre yet?" And he said, "No, I will. Give me the info." Nothing. He's just got a team in the association already, and they probably want to do him right. Yep. It's fucked up. What are you doing, running? Ear pad thing. I think they're called AirPods or whatever. You don't even know. You're saying. What's funny, Greg? You're so high tech that I don't even have EarPods, the real ones. I got like the $10 ones, and I don't run unless I'm in the game. So I mean, you're doing better than me. Yeah. Well, I'll see what happens here. I'll let you know. All right, buddy. Later.
Everything's updated to the thing right now.
What about for the hitters?
And back, yeah.
Okay. We got to add some guys, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to move some guys, like, positionally.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to move Impedulia to outfield.
Right.
Wait, do we? Oh, no, we have outfield first base?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I'm taking Martin Powell's and Will Musser off.
Okay.
No offense to them. They're
No.
not ready. I'm taking Ryan Roel off. just for this list that I'm sending this guy. Because the guy's going to see the list and say, I want the guy with 20 home runs.
Yeah.
We got to take Dabrowski off. He can't throw right now.
You can't.
No, he can't throw. He hasn't thrown in like weeks. His arm fucking hurts, but his hair looks great.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. This is on video.
no, his hair does look good. You can say
Hair
that.
looks good. He's trying to catch Gooley. What else am I missing? I'm going to go off the rosters.
Who's
Right?
got 20 bombs?
Who?
Oh,
You said that you want to see
he
the
has
guy
nine
who's
hits,
got
9 home runs.
Oh, I mean, he's got a lot of home
He has
runs.
9 home
Well,
runs in
well.
18 games.
So, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So,
Yeah.
all right, so McCurdy's on there.
Yeah.
Coleman Goodman's on there, right?
Mhm.
Daniel Taggart?
Nah.
Let's get Taggart on there.
Is he a sidearm guy or just regular?
He's regular.
No, he's just a righty, just a starter guy.
Oh.
Oh,
Not a starter.
well, he'll be whatever. In that league, they'll use him and he'll pitch. Trust me, when they say, hey, we need you, he'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got Desai, Hen, McCurdy, Podkul, Smybert. What's up with Derek Hurt? Did we get a report on this? Can we put Bradley Roberto on there?
Yeah. I'm putting Taggart in that right now.
Taggart, Roberto, all those infielders I said are good. I think.
Wait, hold on. Let me check.
I got you. I'll wait for you. Sorry, man. I'm
All
moving quick.
Yes.
Well, we're still calling this game. We got 5-5 in the top of the sixth. Homestead again against Akimasa seems to be twisting and doing some funky I might be done motions. Coleman Goodman getting ready for the second time in the day.
All right. So we need to be a hot goal and be a Meridian.
Podkul, McCurdy, Desai, Hen.
We don't have any actual infield. We just have first base, outfield, and first base DH.
But we don't have shortstops?
No, we have no infield guys.
In
Yeah,
the-
no, I found it.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Yeah, I found it.
Yeah, they're down at the bottom.
Yeah, I got it.
All right, as long as they're in.
But I haven't been able to update Mercado and Stanziano so far.
Oh, yeah, let's put yeah, we don't have to put I don't think we need to put stands right now.
No stands.
I just don't want the guy to ask and us
Right.
to say he's not one of the top guys to go, but he is one of the next guys to go. But
Yeah,
we got to give him
after
we got to give him the guys with experience because the guys that we're comparing
So
him,
just take them off right now.
yeah, we'll update this after the guys leave.
Wait, so what's the deal with
So we got Smybert, McCurdy, Podkul, Hen, Desai, right?
Mybert, he's in the Canadians group.
That's fine.
Okay,
And then
Mybert, Anton, Hen, Desai, Mercado.
yeah, is Olmstead on there
No.
and Roberto?
Okay, I'm the outfielder for infield utility.
No, both outfielders.
What's outfield goes?
Yep. And let's make sure that all the left-handed hitters. I'll do it right now. While you do it, I'll put them in red. You switch them over. I'll put them in
I'll
red.
add Olmstead after this game, and then I'm going to put in.
Damn, it's rough because like part of me wants to send the Canadians because they're already there.
Yeah.
But part of me wants to send these guys, and I feel like as much as I want to send these guys,
I
think
can't add either one until after this game until I update their stats.
that's fine. We'll add them now.
Okay.
Just so I can send it to the guy. The guy's not going to care about one game.
Oh, okay. So I'll update all of it.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, update them all. I'm taking Hurt off of here.
Okay.
And then what's going to happen is what it's going to come down to is I'm taking Alvarado off of here.
Come on, Nate Thompson?
I'm going to put Trey Hunt as a utility guy right now. And I'm going to move Buser. So that there's not only two guys in that category. Here's what we'll do. We'll just make an outfield category.
Yeah.
So you could put Berto down there. I'll put Buser in there, and I'll get rid of the whole thing above.
Gotcha.
We don't even need that. Oh, I screwed up. You outdid me. This kid is the best. Maybe I should move to Pennsylvania. Fuck. I'm going to delete that whole section, all right?
All right. So we moving Trey Hunt down to utility.
I did.
Oh, you got that?
Yep.
Okay.
I already got him. Little spreadsheet work for you. Thompson strikes out.
Oh,
I got the list. It's more about the timing of what we need done.
Okay, who else should we put on there?
We need 10 arms.
10 arms?
Well,
so what's up with Sioux City? Why they don't have their guys?
visas and vaccinations. let's make sure. Put Fishberg on there for now.
Fishberg?
Yeah.
Where at? Just in the
Pitchers.
top one?
And let's see what, because that's going to change.
Gotcha. What's his first name? I don't have him in as Fishberg.
I can't explain now because I'm upstairs calling the game, but I will right after.
When you only have an inning and a third in there, so that's fine still.
Put this on.
After the game, I need all the players to meet me in the picnic area.
Right.
This inning brought to you by all the scams that are out there, holding players back and distorting their path and route for years when it could have been so much easier. Thanks, guys, for spreading the truth all this time.
JTFTB.
What's that mean?
Joe Torres for the boys.
Unfortunately. Yo.
All right. Let's get this video out here. Never on my laptop today.
I just missed it.
Sorry. I'll have a question.
All right. I'll hit you up a little bit.
All right, these are.
My wife is pumped. I'll be home early. I mean, it sucks because I want to send Macaluso and Brett Smith. What do I do?
Send him anyway.
I think they should go sit on the side.
Even if they.
I'll tell my guys. I'll tell them. Just go, and if he takes you, he takes you, and if he doesn't, you have the next series too. These players suck, man.
That's what I'm saying. If they that bad, they're gonna blow up, and then now he's got options.
I fucking want to fucking find that.
Sucks that he doesn't need.
It sucks that these other pitchers didn't listen to me and get here early because I got about 7 arms that are good enough that could get here. Like if they were here and we've seen them already, we might be able to dump them.
Goulet and Podco are the guys. It sucks for them.
It sucks for Goulet, Podko, and Vaughn.
Yeah.
The guys that are like one-dimensional.
Not really one. I mean,
You know, your right-handed hitter that plays first base. I mean, it's
Yeah.
different. If
you're
you're
third and the corners. Goulet, Podco could. I don't know if he could play the outfield, but he could play third and first.
The thing is, you got to always, in the Frontier League, I could say Podko and Goulet could get away with a little bit of third base. In the Association, the Atlantic League, I'd say stay on the right side of the field, first and right field. Because, well, Podko actually better left field.
Yeah.
Goulet's actually better right field. But you got to be honest with where these guys are at. The minute I lie and say this guy can play third base, and now I've seen him do I've seen Podko do some shit. I saw him in the Frontier League, cut across his body, grab a ball, step on third, look like, like a big leaguer, but it's every day, 100 games, you know what I mean? And it's not that he's got to go do that right now, but it's just about,
the median.
And the other problem is, and this is what players have to understand, especially the ones that hear this broadcast and then wonder why they got picked or didn't get. Did that just hit the light? No, something popped out of there though. But depending who gets picked, they got to understand, like, I love V. Desai and Spencer Hint, but they both played professionally at a higher level this season. So if sending someone else helps get that guy his first year or first experience, it might have to be. You know what I mean? Like, so as much as McDade has already played in the Atlantic League, Destin Macaluso, it would look good to get those numbers on Baseball Reference and play somewhere. And he's been around long enough where he might be the guy. And if it's between him and Brett Smith, I say you send both. But Brett Smith also has time on paper in other leagues. So it becomes like this complicated thing that guys don't understand. I'm not trying to just throw everybody a bone. I'm not saying, oh, he doesn't have experience, so let's get him the experience. It's just about we already know what Waybub is. Should we send Waybub or should we send Smybert, who is Canadian, and Winnipeg could sign him? The same with Dadson and Workin, which is unfortunate because if they really only want 2 or 3 players, guess what? Smybert and the Canadians are already there.
Yeah.
So it's tricky, no doubt, for sure. I'm the one who's got to sleep with it every night.
Well, that and the wife and the dogs.
Yeah. But I mean, Skylar Mercado is another guy that I really want to get something for. And it's like, I'm not going to go out of my way just to beg
He's a
the.
stud. He is a stud.
Where's that ball? Santos?
Stay out of the dugout. Stay out of the dugout.
So what I'm going to start to do on those foul balls is I'm going to start to.
Everything's updated.
Nice. You're the man.
This guy's a stud.
Take this back.
5-5, don't want to lose this has been a really intense game, but that's how the day usually goes for me. It starts out as a normal day. A team hits a grand slam. I'm worried about a 4-0 lead, and by the end of the day, I'm worried about signing 12 guys and who's doing what, who's driving where, who needs housing.
Do we need to add any more pictures?
Is that warming up in the pen? Oh, that's Fishburg.
No.
Mordecai on there?
Raccoons over there?
No.
Let's get Mordecai on there. Nicolachi.
Yeah, that.
Let's get Nicolachi on there.
That's
Mordecai, Nicolachi. I don't think Nicolachi's ready. Or Mordecai, really. But if they wanted him because of the experience, I would.
Right.
But Tommy Spinner's more ready than those guys.
What is?
Let's put. Does Tommy Spinner have decent numbers?
Let me double check that once I get these ones in. Spin has.
Spin Doctor. I
17 innings, 4.24 ERA, 1.24 WHIP, 12 Ks, 5 walks, 16 hits, 8 runs, 8 earned runs, 3 home
and
runs.
how many innings? 4.
17, 4 appearances.
Oh, we're talking about
Spinner.
what's the ERA? How many home runs? 3 home runs.
3 home runs, 4.24 ERA.
Nah, don't put it on there right now.
All right. Well, what's Mordecai's first name?
Ryan.
Ryan.
This is it right here. Take the lead, bring in Fishburg. Got a chance to win 3 of 3, which would be huge for a team that won, I think, 8 games in the first half. This would be huge. McDade struggled with that sidearm guy. He got him last time, too, right? Into the double play. To end the game, right? Or late in the game.
I think that's. He's such a tough guy to face, man.
Well, you know what? He's the best one.
What?
He's the best one.
Of the outfielders?
No, the sidearm guys.
Oh, you're already outside about McDade.
Yeah.
Tough. Yeah,
No, he's tough to face because he just runs into shit.
Yeah, he does.
He
You got to sneak inside his hands because the swing is a little long, but if
He
you
gets
don't
it
get in,
He gets it going early, though.
yeah, exactly. So if you don't get it in there, it's barrels, and they're loud.
Barrels McDade, the nickname. Since I've seen him, he's just barrels.
But I agree, he is the best one.
Brett Smith, game-winning hit. I'm calling it. Game-winning hit or run. Maybe a walk-off for the fam.
Walk-off bomb, that'd be huge.
It'd be next inning, though. I was hoping just like a single, but whatever. Fishburg will come in, put up a 0.
He looked good yesterday. That was the first time I've seen him throw. He looked good.
Oh, Henny again. Throws high. Oh!
Oh no, that's a run.
He's going. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. No. You're not running on that.
Oh, but here's this chance for that winning hit right here.
No, you walk Bockley
Yeah,
here.
I got it.
Oh, you're walking Bockley here. You better walk this
right
man.
on right with a subby.
You gotta walk this guy.
Yeah.
You better walk this guy. Is anybody thinking? Liam McCurdy looking into the dugout. Oh no, he's gonna go with the righty.
Taggart.
No, I would not pitch to this man.
Okay, well that's fine. You can still walk him.
You
and have
still
Taggart
gotta
face the
walk
next
him.
guy.
Yeah, you walk him.
I don't know, I kinda
gonna
like-
walk him.
I
You
kind of like the
pitching to him?
lineup.
I don't like pitching to him.
No, but I like keeping the subby going right on
Right,
right.
that's what I'm saying. But you know what? He also pitched in the previous game, and you could get him out of here without giving up any runs. So, you know what I mean? If
Yeah.
Taggart's got a little more in the tank.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Tags just got hot.
Hey, is that list done?
Yeah, but I'm trying to find anyone extra, but we can't because Devontae Glenn's hurt, and
So how many arms total is that?
total that is.
It's 8, 10, 12. It's 12 arms, and if you eliminate Cologne and the lefties, we need Nicolaci to be a lefty.
Oh, he's lefty.
Yeah, he's left-handed. So if you eliminate honestly, I wouldn't send the lefties, any of them.
Any of them?
I mean, just put them on there because we need more lefties on there, but I really wouldn't go with any of them. I don't think. Let me know when we can make a couple of transactions on the phone.
All right, we should be good now. Wait, who's going in Taggart?
Yep. Danny Taggart warming up. Former York Revolution. No, I'm sorry. Lancaster Barnstormer. Sorry about that. Played for Ross Peoples.
So we're just going to be setting up these guys for these stats from here.
Who from the pitching list is not here? That's the issue.
No, everyone's here.
Everyone's here today?
But I don't know about today.
Cage Cat's gone.
I cheated. I'm sorry. I had an eyeball conversation with McCurdy.
I don't think they're here today. Held when they're they're still playing this block.
Pretty good, and was going to get surgery. I'll know if you recorded them shots. It's tricky.
I know we shouldn't do it. I was gonna say 4, but that's why the ERA.
Extra day off because I'm waiting for my.
There's the walk to Bockley.
There it
Is it
is.
intentional?
Yeah.
Is a person?
No, it's a big player. No. Still no. That's who's great in that pass too.
Like, I mean, here?
Yeah, they have to go for it.
No.
All right, so Trey Hunt, Danny Taggart matchup. First pitch.
Almost
Jesus.
set off.
No, that shouldn't be on.
Let's get
Sorry.
No.
Kelsey Whitmore on my
I
roster,
don't-
comma.
I didn't think so. Just make
Yeah. And I don't like being
Also,
the one to say
Julio
no,
Medina.
but Yeah.
Looks that's weird.
yeah, it is funky. But yeah. You can't intentionally walk someone and then go 2-0.
Right.
Well, I think what guys don't do enough is just throw this get me over. Guy's not looking for it. And if he swings, it might be the out you needed.
Yeah.
Two
It's gonna be soft. It's
fastballs,
gonna be
missing
soft.
big with two fastballs, you know.
Especially Trey Hunt. Trey Hunt's gonna miss big. Take some hacks. He got me earlier this year. I got him at the wrong time when he was 3 for 3 with 3 bombs.
Right.
In the last 3 or first 3
What, you
bats.
didn't see him inside?
Yeah. 3-2 fastball. And
That's not what
He went the other way with it, though.
That's what he looks for, though.
yeah. He inside out of me.
At one point, he had doubles and triples, and he did singles.
He always starts off like that.
Yeah, he does. He did the same thing last year.
Yep. All right. So
Yeah, there's that one we should put on here. Oh, that was nasty.
That was gross.
don't argue with the old man. See, I like this guy because he's got a little bit of that experience, you know. Here it is. What did I call? I called Fishburne puts up a 0. Brett Smith walk-off knock.
That was gross, Daniel Taggart.
Wow. Slider starting behind him.
Yeah, that was nasty. This guy's really
All right, so you guys looked at this. Norm and Cologne have the same exact things pitched. A complete different race.
Who and who?
Norm and Cologne.
What are the ERA difference?
Cologne 7.02. Coleman 3.24. Same amount of hits.
I like that the list is updated now. It makes me feel good.
What about league leaders? That's happened.
I love that guy.
Yeah, the pitching leaders. Or league
No,
leaders?
league leaders.
I didn't even know that was a tab.
Yeah.
I haven't been here the whole time. I'm not going to be on any of those, sadly.
Yeah.
Oh, ERA?
Mm-hmm. I haven't updated.
Oh, that's not even updated, too.
Yeah.
Are you updating that right now?
No, I'm gonna do that. I'm probably gonna do that tomorrow.
Yeah, all right.
4 years.
I finally have a night off, so I'll probably do it then.
Is that a new trick?
Yeah, this Fishburne.
I think walks is wrong. On the league leaders, your league leader in walks should be the lowest number. So you probably have to change that on the tab.
I mean, yeah. But I mean, the stat is walks. Does that mean he walked that many?
No, yeah, but it's like golf.
Yeah, it should be the opposite.
It should be. It should be. Honestly, you should just not have walks. You should have like walks per 9. What?
No, in case for 9.
Yeah, we have Ks per 9 and walks.
Yeah.
But you don't want to like.
You don't want to show how bad.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's not bad, but just like how many guys do.
30 walks is bad.
Yeah, it is bad. But I'm saying like you don't want that to be the stat, you know.
Correct.
So it should be probably walks per 9 or total number of walks. But either way, it should be the lowest.
Yeah, those. Yeah, I found out when I started doing that walks per 9 is not just the walks divided by 9. It's divided by your innings divided by 9.
Wait, what?
You divide your strikeouts by your innings pitched, and then that number is divided by 9.
So if I have 100 innings and 50 strikeouts, you would divide 100 by 50?
2.5 divided by 9.
Really? And that gives me what? So we'll do that.
You mean 100? You mean 100 strikeouts in 50 innings? That's complicated. But case per 9 is 50 strikeouts for 100 innings.
Yeah, I know. I mean, so we'll go for 150. So your K per 9 should be, let me say this, it should be 18.
No, 0.2.
If you have 100 strikeouts at 50 innings.
100 strikeouts divided by. Yeah, that's not how I was told it. I don't know. Check that.
Yeah, you're wrong on that. Whoever told you that was messing with you.
Well, no, because the stats right. How we have it.
Because if you throw 9 innings,
Right.
let's make it simple. 9 innings, 10 Ks. Your K per 9 is what?
1 point something.
No.
No.
Your K per 9 is 10.
Yeah.
You just threw 9 innings, you had 10, yeah?
Right.
So,
That makes no sense.
but if you did it your way, math,
Yeah, that makes no sense.
it doesn't add up.
No, that's.
All right, Brett Smith walk-off knock. I'm calling it.
I'm confused now.
I'm with it.
What's the matter? What happened?
We were talking about case per 9, but
How to calculate.
calculated, but maybe
In a 7-inning game.
Oh.
It's tough to calculate it in a 7-inning game. Ks per 9 or more in a 7-inning game.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
But not as for the stat goes, just as you talking about it for that game. It's still Ks per 9, but in a 7-inning game, what does it weigh? So if a guy strikes out 12 and 9, but he's playing a 7-inning game, he strikes out 15 or whatever. You know what I mean?
Wait, what?
You know what I'm saying? Ks per 9 should be worth more in a 7-inning game. Just
So
like
you're
Ks per 7 should be worth less in a 9-inning game.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I have it as
This is why you guys are the stat guys. I'm the
okay, I
agent.
have it as strikeouts
I'm not
divided by innings pitched times 9.
Yeah, times 9
Yeah,
because
Times 9. That changes everything. Okay.
Yeah, yes, times 9.
All right.
We're good now.
I was gonna say we're making those numbers really small.
I know.
way above.
Now no one cares about K per 9 anything. It's K to walk ratio and whip.
Yeah, that's what it's becoming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
Laser.
way above. Now you bunt. If
Below the belt.
Roberto's not bunting here, I don't know him.
Oh, you know.
Bradley Roberto last year in the Yinzer League was one of my favorite platoon players. He's part of the reason we won the quote-unquote championship, sweeping the Washington Wild Things in the playoffs, because this dude, when he was used, went off. Same as Carson McCurdy, who's in the hole. Those two guys were Road Warrior Black Sox players, as Vitasai was last year, and they played their role phenomenally well. Small ball with some loud barrels. I think Berto hit a grand slam one game or something. He had 6 RBIs and in a game and like 8 in 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Fans. The game from the game last night was on Yahoo Media from Wild Things game.
Oh, really?
Because the guy that was calling me and said, "We don't get."
Oh, he
we don't get
swings, no bunt.
Some home run.
And Demko wasn't even ready for the play because he thought he was bunting. But last year, 7 for 32, 6 RBIs, 4 steals for Berto. Hit only .219, but it was a huge role played for the Road Warriors. This year, off to a little hotter start, fouls that one away. This year, Roberto, 4 for 21. I guess not as hot of a start. 3 runs, but I guess I've seen him on base a lot, I feel like. So 5 walks, 1 strikeout, which is what you're supposed to do in this league. 5 steals. Nate Thompson had 8 until McCurdy took off. Derek Hurt, 9, might be hurt now. Seeing way better defense from the catchers as of late. So that list is good to go, right?
Okay.
Right, Ty?
What?
That list is good to go?
Yeah.
Pitches
Oh,
in.
nice
This is what
ball.
Berto does. 2 strikes, and now look what he's doing.
Good stop by Barkley there.
And we're going to add Steve Montgomery, manager of the Sioux City Explorers, to the old contact list here, adding to Joe Torre's.
That phone or?
Oh, he's going to the bat phone, but he called the business phone because he didn't know any better. Now he does. Be a pleasure to do business with this guy. Get some spring training games over there. Been to Sioux Falls a bunch.
Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Sioux City is Iowa.
No, Sioux Falls, North Dakota. Sioux City, South Dakota.
That was way off.
They're similar enough.
Went to college in North Dakota.
Nobody has a team in Iowa.
No?
Nope, except for the Field of Dreams.
That game's happening pretty soon.
Dyersville, Iowa. I've been there before they redid it.
Really?
Me and Brill.
Oh,
there it is!
there.
There's Berto! That's what he does. Wave up coming around.
We got a
Trudeau
relay.
picks it up at the fence.
Relay.
The throw.
We got a
He
shot.
got a chance. He's saved.
Got him.
He's in there.
Oh,
He was in. The arm
great
was
slide.
The arm
Great
was out
slide.
early. The throw was up and in. Barkley couldn't make the play. You got Berto at third base. I'm still calling the Brett Smith walk-off just because they scored. Doesn't mean that it can't happen.
That's a great,
You're in the bottom again.
great,
Oh.
great
oops.
slide.
It's all right. She's doing a great job.
It's not home hitting though. Why'd you push it?
15 years ago, Jacob Barkley is wearing that and throwing Vitasai out of the way. But now the new home plate rules. not in effect here, but just now it's not as taught to catchers to sit there and block the plate and just take that slide into the chest. I missed that. Plays at the plate used to be exciting.
Yeah, it's one thing I miss as an infielder. I used to take a lot of pride in hosing our guys at the dish, third base, in the outfield on relays, and I probably threw out like 20, 30 guys a year, and now I throw out like 3.
It just doesn't
4.
happen anymore.
Well, that's because I think a lot of the game has changed into this. There's less line drive, so there's less plays in general.
Yeah.
You know, you have more strikeouts and pop-ups than ever.
Yep.
If I'm Brilliance with nobody out, I don't know how close I would have everybody. You got a barrel guy here. You got a barrel guy next. You got a barrel guy after. You know, the more the barrel guy, the deeper you play.
Kumar Rocker's not getting signed.
Really?
Who?
Kumar Rocker he was top 10 pick.
He was like before this college season was bona fide. He's going 1-1. He's going first overall.
And then
Velo did.
Well, he tried to get more breaking balls in.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah, he tried to work on his breaking ball and it just didn't work as well.
He said he'll take 6 best. He'll take the 6 best. All right, man.
Hitters or pitchers?
6 best position players.
Oh.
That's big. I thought it was 2. All right, so if we're going for 6, baby, who are we going for? We're going for Mac. We're going for Smith. We're going for Smiber. If we need a bona fide,
What are the other Canadians?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Go to
Get away from me. Left.
who are they? I get on base.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. They're coming in next, is it? Yep. 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 Yeah. Okay. And would you still want these guys to meet you at the border? Okay, so what time would they have to be in Sioux City to ride the bus? Okay, do you know what the app is called? What is it? I'm sorry? They're gonna leave. My guys are gonna leave earlier than that. They're gonna get the test today and leave. And if they, so that would get them at what time tomorrow night if they left at 6 a.m. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got you. All right, now let me ask you, how versatile the player? Like, the more they can do, the better because of your situation? Obviously, like, I don't want to I'm not going to stick you with 5 first basemen, you know? But, I mean, there's 2 guys that could bona fide run it down in the outfield that are plus defenders, will have professional at-bats. And the one kid has 10 home runs in this league. He's got pop. He's a little guy. He's got some juice. Like, he's – all right. And then the other guys – I don't want to give you too many. Like, I want to give you a left-handed hitter, McCurdy and Smybert. One plays the middle, one plays first and outfield because I know what they can do. And then I'm trying to find. I got another speed guy who can play outfield and maybe second. You know, he could play infield as well. But I'm just saying he can really run. I don't know if because I want to give you what's going to win. I don't want to give you. Why give you a slower guy than him? Why give you I know. That's okay. I mean, whatever you think, man. What my thing is, I'll give you guys that my guys get it, man. My guys are grinders. They'll wait it out for you. Yeah, I got you. Okay, I'm going to have a meeting. We're in the 7th. We're in the top of the – I don't even know. We're in the last inning of the game here. I'm going to meet the 2 teams that are here right after, and then I'm going to call my other 2 teams in. I just want to make sure because I need to confirm with them on a test and everything. You never know. Some of these guys already might have hit Sunday Fun Day, and that might nix them because we only had 1 game today. So usually all 4 of our teams play every day, but today 2 teams play because of the early, Frontier League game. So, it's just a matter of shit. I hope nobody went home for a day or 2. But if they did, I still have all the firepower in just these 2 teams right here that we need. And then arms wise, I'll send you, every one of the best arms I have. And, all right, my man. I will figure that out in the next couple hours for sure. All right, buddy. Thank you. That dude's a grinder. He speaks baseball. He don't fuck around. This is going to be a tough decision, though. Smybert. I want to give Mercado the opportunity. But I don't want to,
I'd say Gouli and Mercado.
I say Gouli, Mercado, Macaluso, Smith, McCurdy. I want to send Chino. I don't know. I don't think I send Chino right now. You're already sending Macaluso and Smith, who can flat out run.
Yeah, run and play the outfield.
And they got more.
And Mac is
He said he wants a couple guys that can flat out bang. Because, you know who else is in the conversation? Taylor Olmstead. But I feel like he just got here. So I'm not saying that he couldn't play in there, but, I'd want him to get,
situated.
Not that he's not ready, but I hit with him a month ago indoors, and we were facing this machine that was fucking nasty, and we were tearing it up. But that doesn't mean anything,
Yeah.
But Bockley's hitting 400, right?
If you're talking about straight bangers,
Bockley and Vaughn.
yeah. I'd say pocket at 30, but then they're both left-handed.
I think of Vaughn.
I like the left-handed hitters in the American Association because the way those ballparks play and the way that those swings are, because I heard Milwaukee might pick guys up for the next round.
There you go.
That's the beautiful part. We could send some extra guys. The trick is going to be after the game, meeting these guys.
Yeah, I think Louis got to be on that one.
He hits the ink.
Who?
He can run.
I know. I got to get Gouli out.
Yeah.
I have to.
I've
been waiting.
That's playing
I know.
every level. So you see him take 2 or 3 bats in a game, and you're like, oh, yeah.
I feel bad about Gouli or Podko. I feel bad about.
Not not sending them?
No, I feel bad if it's between them.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Fishburg. We got to get him out of there, dude.
Is that no one warming up? Yeah. No, I got it. I go.
Gotta save Fishburg. Don't blow him out.
I'd rather go Bockley instead of. Is he Bockley?
No. You gotta go left-handed hitter with experience.
Yeah. So
They say, why didn't you send me broccoli?
Yeah, because Vaughn doesn't look at anything. She just swings. He has good doubles and stuff, but he doesn't look at anything. He's 3 strikeouts to 1 walk right now.
They'll be playing 7.
This is where I wish these guys would understand
No.
like, how important, how valuable everything I've been talking about the whole time is, because it's like you could have good numbers and still not get picked for this. Because I'm afraid of what you're going to do at the next level. And for the little guys here that aren't getting the burn, they should realize how real this shit is. Now they're going to have to play next week. You know what I mean? Everyone's going to have to step up and play. You know, got to do it.
And so are they keeping guys after this, or they just play your 6 games and done?
You could stay in Winnipeg. You could stay. Think about all the different options. You could sign with the team they're playing against. You could sign with them. You could sign with Milwaukee, and 3 other teams are coming in next. I really need to talk to the American Association president or whoever, because
About getting in there.
You would have won. If the Frontier ever did a travel team,
or the American, we were supposed to beat last year and this year.
no, but the American Association is better. I'm saying you would.
That was a legit
Frontier.
swing and bunt. That was the most legit swing and bunt I have ever
What are you
seen.
doing? How you feeling? Arms good? All right, listen. You have a vaccine or no? All right. No, I'm just getting some calls and trying to figure out some shit. It's all good though, man. I don't know if you could even do it in time. You need to do it in 14 days, and I think it's sooner. So, well, we were supposed to put that team in the American Association, be the travel team from Winnipeg for a couple days, and they told me no, don't worry about it. And now it is a thing, but it doesn't matter. I mean, you need the numbers anyway, one way or the other, whether it's here or anywhere. So, I mean. But if you want to sign somewhere, I would think about getting it, because let's say you did sign the American, you would have to have it 2 weeks prior to when they sign you. You know what I mean? But I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, bro. We're about to dump everybody. You're gonna be like last man standing, kind of thing. So I mean, you might want to think about it, because I would send you. You know what I mean? So think about it and let me know. All right. All right, later. So I'm going to take Cascone's name. This got ugly at the end. Too ugly at the end. But I'm going to take Cascone off. You don't have the vaccine.
Okay.
Where's Jacobs? Is he down here?
No, I saw it. You want me to call him?
No, it's all right. He's here, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
call him and just see if he's here.
He is here.
Skirt! McCloskey! Do me a favor, buddy. Hey, can you go down and see if Keaton Sullivan is down there? And tell him to come up here? He can come right here. Keaton Sullivan. Just tell him to come. Thank you, buddy.
He's your teammate. You should know who it is.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. I'm spitting beer on your cucumbers now. It's all good. I'm sending your boy, so even if he doesn't get the walk-off hit, he's got the vaccine, right? And he's got passport. So
You need a passport?
Yeah, you need a passport. You don't have one?
I have one.
Where is it?
I think it's at my house.
Huh? No, I ain't telling us till
You
later.
need a
I gotta check with
passport
guys
for
first. I need to make sure I got what I
know,
need.
I know, I need that.
I'm gonna send him and Macalusa. They deserve to go.
I think I have it.
It's funny because I met them both at 18. Macaluso, same thing. He was in San Rafael. He was with the Pacifics. He won the championship there. He's the guy that we have with 10 home runs, the little guy. He's a lot of home runs. But I think the Sioux City guy would like him, would like Brett because the names he mentioned to me that they're forced to take are
Like the better one.
not Brett Smith.
Yeah, but it's like it has a hologram.
Oh.
It's like this crazy fancy idea. I don't have an idea.
Bucknell. I mean, come on. How can you not have a Bucknell guy?
The next time.
You know how many Bucknell guys I got?
Your ID. Yeah, everybody's
I know. I had over the years. I had a lot.
And I thought
Oh, Tucker
that's why it
McCuckey. You know Tucker? Oh, I had that kid back when he sucked in high school. Hey, Sullivan, you got a vaccine? Yeah, and you got a passport on you? All right. I know you do 60, right? In 2 days. Today's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Would you be available for Wednesday? Sure. All right. Go get after this game. Go. I'll meet you up top over there. We gotta see if we're gonna go somewhere. I'm not sure yet though. You got a car here?
Yeah.
All right.
I have to get my passport.
Where are you gonna get that from?
3 hours away.
Where?
Lima, Ohio.
No, that's on the way.
It's on the way.
Yeah, it's on the way. You have to go through Ohio. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check if I have my passport.
Don't worry about it, Rook. Shit. Just get undressed quick after the game and meet me in the picnic area.
No.
If you want to go get undressed now, whatever, just meet me over there. All right.
Why does it already say 0?
Because you actually press that one instead of this one.
Who? What are you talking about? Spencer Hand? Put in his ribs. Put in his ribs.
What?
It's all fun and games till you get that 93 in the ribs. Shit, nah, you're good, baby. You're getting in trouble for me, man. I ain't gonna get in no trouble for me. I got your back, bro. I got your back, but it's best to watch your front. So those cats that are in front of you, you gotta worry about it. All right, yeah, go get undressed and I'll meet you over there. Yo, Jacobs, you got that vaccine? And you got your passport? Where is it? Shit, get it here. Overnight that shit. Right now. I would say, hold on. I would say 24 hours from now is what? Is Monday at 1 o'clock?
Yeah.
Overnight your passport to fuck. Can you see if they pass through Milwaukee? If Sioux City goes through Milwaukee to get to Winnipeg? You gotta have your passport, big dog. Can you look up and see if there's a place around here to get a PCR test today and how long it would take to get the results? Sucks, all this shit. Used to be so much easier.
Is the PCR for the COVID?
Yeah.
Wait, is it Sioux Falls or Sioux City? Because
Sioux City.
Sioux City's in Iowa.
Sioux City is in Iowa.
Okay.
I'm wrong. I was wrong. Why did I think South Dakota?
Sioux Falls.
Sioux Falls is South Dakota.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Are they doing it today? Available today? And can you call and find out how soon you can get the results?
In the car right now.
Then if it's Sioux City now.
Sioux City does not go through Milwaukee.
No, because it's on the border of Iowa, Nebraska, and South Dakota. So it's all south of Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Iowa, Nebraska, and South Dakota.
It's like right on the border of all three of them.
Jacobs is not going to be a fucking option for us. Sorry.
Let's go, baby.
Unless someone starts driving right now to get up here.
Hmm?
Unless he can get someone driving right now to get up here.
Who?
I don't know. I'm saying for him.
No.
Unless he can get something done.
He's going to have to ship it here and hope that he gets signed in Milwaukee next time around. He's going to miss this one. He's going to fucking miss it. Unfortunately. It sucks.
This is a lesson to make sure they always have their passport with them.
I don't understand why they don't. You're grown men. You should travel with all your belongings. If it was the
I put
1970s,
mine-
you'd have everything in a sack this big on your back.
I know you don't. My passport's in my little tiny safe in my room.
No, this is going to significantly cut the arms down.
When in the passport.
Losing Jacobs,
Oh.
because it's going to be a few guys. Really, not many guys.
Is there anyone else we can put on there? You think? You can't go to the podcast list.
Classic Brett Smith at bat here.
How did first get on? How did Dumper get on?
I think we're off. I'm not 100% sure. So.
We can go back and ask, right? Oh, that's Jacobs. Jacobs. Yo, Al. How did Demko get on? You remember? Walked? I think he.
I'm going to assume he walked.
Yeah, we could change it later, right?
Yeah.
That's fine.
And Glenn Gettinger killed it.
Last at bat in the Yinzer, baby. Don't come back. I want to see you again.
Oh, shoot.
Damn, you don't have another bat better than Lampkin? I guess not.
What? Oh, we can't send Alonzo.
What about Buser?
What about Alonzo? You want to have enough days off?
Alonzo? I'm not sending Alonzo.
We lost Reeds. First isn't ready.
Not here, but we can't send guys that aren't here because
Right.
it gives that impression that, like, well, what am I doing here? I might as well be home.
Yeah.
You call me once a week. You know what, man? This whole list might get fucking fucked up. Sorry we stopped calling the game, but I feel like every time I'm up here, this happens. Get a bunch of calls for players and 0-1, nobody out here, 2 guys on.
What about?
Yo, where are you? You got your passport with you? It works the same way? And what about you got the vaccine? All right. I'll call you back in a minute. Don't go far today. All right. Bye. Yo. Yeah. You'd have to have it like, because the series is Wednesday, so you would have had to have it 2 weeks before Wednesday. But you might as well get it because if there's a series in 2 weeks. No, I had the option to do it. It fell through. They're taking a handful of guys to go to Sioux City, but they need arms. So anytime in the next 2 weeks, Sioux City, Milwaukee, American Association teams going to Canada could grab you guys. So I would be available. So we're about to send probably, I don't know, whoever that can do it right now. Yeah. It's all right. Just look into doing it if you really want to play, man. You know, it's because that's what it's going to come down to at this point with these guys. It sucks. It's all right. Don't worry. Don't press it, bro. You're in the right spot. Shit, man. You know, in 3 years, who has said send Cage Cascone to the American Association? So now you know it's real. You know, now you got to do it. It sucks, but I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it. But I'm not you guys. You know, you got a shot. You know, I don't got a shot. Even if I had the shot, even if we were going to go as the travel team, I wouldn't have went. I would have sent Moose and McCurdy. So, but you guys are playing. It's different. You guys have got a shot, you know, so. All right. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Just get. Then don't get it. I don't, you know. Well, I mean, look, you can wait too, and maybe they change the rules next year. You don't got to do it this year. You're putting up numbers. You're doing what you want to do. You just got to understand that when a team asks, you're going to have to be the only one or two guy in the team without the vaccine. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's all right. Just don't worry about it. Don't press, man. Just figure it out. You know, I understand. I don't blame you if you don't get it and wait till next year. Whatever. Because you get the numbers, and then maybe they change the rules. You know, you only got a month left anyway. You're going to be here next month, right? You need the numbers more than you need to kill yourself with the shot. You know, because what if then someone wants to sign you in the offseason? All right, shit, I'll get the vaccine. Because now I know that they're, you know. All right. Let me know.
Oh, there's two.
All right. Good. What do you got?
So my mama said that we started the application, but I don't have my passport right now. And
So you don't even have it.
yeah, the pandemic is what messed it up at the time, but
It's okay. It's all right. It's what it is for now.
for sure.
It's all right. We'll figure it out. Just let me know. I would try to get that thing done soon. Oh, he dropped it.
He still got him out.
Oh, he threw it away. He wasn't on the bag. Cloutier wasn't on the bag. Man, it's 11-6.
Wait, Cloutier pitching?
No, he's playing first base. He went in for McCurdy.
Oh.
COVID test. So do I need to look at this PCR or not?
It's not going to matter right now.
And it's the passport for all teams.
That are going to go to Canada. If the Frontier League or the American Association, they're going to go to Canada.
What else? Yeah. Yeah. Where's Vince from?
California.
No, he's not.
But they're not getting. The thing is, I don't know why they don't have their paperwork on them. I would always have my.
Right.
I would always have my stuff. How could you not have your stuff?
Like if you're doing something like this, and you know that like there's teams that are playing in Canada.
Or not even. Why wouldn't you just have it? What if you wanted to go to Mexico, Puerto Rico, right? Anywhere? Puerto Rico.
You don't need
You're Puerto Rico. Mexico or overseas? What if you started playing Europe?
Right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have got one if my dad was planning on going to Canada. We thought of it. And didn't do it.
These guys are so dumb. They just don't plan. They just don't plan enough. But that's why we're all here. We're all here because.
I think the other guys be good. How bad is Jacoba's arm?
Oh, he's got to be done.
That's the game.
One.
No, do not press the horn.
Well, the game ends 11-6. Road Warriors win it. Most important information, a bunch of guys going to the American Association. Sorry that we lapsed on the last couple innings of broadcasting here, but hopefully some of my guys who have been broadcasting, Ty, can refer to this game and be like, hey, listen to how Joe did it, because then you can throw some numbers in there and some other information rather than just like, you know, a ball strike, foul ball hit, whatever. Although all the guys do a great job, I want to make sure the guys know I appreciate their efforts. From the guys that call the games on the PA to the clubbies that help, especially Ken Williams, running around doing foul balls and game day stuff for us, especially Tyler Lessick, who is absolutely a blessing and a bona fide professional in this baseball thing when it comes to the stats and the analytics. And he could run this thing, too, on a day-to-day if he had to, and he does. So appreciate all the guys that chase the foul balls and do the radar gun and the scorebook and all that, especially the guys that are not here anymore that have moved on to better leagues that helped us get to this point. But it's a group effort. I appreciate everybody's efforts for sure. The umpires, the managers, the coaches, the player coaches, the pitching staffs, the guys that hang around and do this stuff for us on a day-to-day. Hope you guys understand how valuable what it is to me, what it means to me, and you know, the more I can do for you in the future, of course I will. And thanks for listening and watching the Inzer Pro Baseball. You had the Brilliance Sox lose to the Road Warriors today. We'll see you tomorrow for a doubleheader.